Welcome to the Play Some Video Games podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Delvin Cox, and with me, my forever host, Donnie Eat the Hype. Reese, how you doing, bro?
It was great until about 10 minutes ago.
I wonder why. Also with me, the Lord and Savior of PSVG, and the Lord and Savior of this show, apparently. Lord Snurts, how you doing, bro?
Hey, everybody. I'm doing well. Glad it's been a long work day, and I'm glad to just be able to do something besides work at the moment.
That's good.
Emilio!
Also, Rebecca has a cat now. Congratulate her cat.
Those cats.
Yes.
Congrats.
She got jealous of me and all of my cats.
Yes. Now she's
trying to catch up.
Yes. Just out here collecting all the cats.
We just we'll just be Cat Shack.
We should.
There you go.
Not a bad name.
It works.
Wow. You guys look fucking depressed.
I'm just tired.
Delvin,
Sorry.
I was having a great day. Like literally a great day.
So I want to start off with Snurts.
Did your computer go like ape shit or something?
No,
Is that what it is?
I'll start. Nobody wants to hear about Snurts. Fucking Robocop.
Yeah, that's why you get me on here.
Isn't that a great motivator to be on this podcast? You get on. Like,
no one wants to hear this guy.
Not anymore. Man, I went to bed early yesterday. I was tired as hell. I told you I was feeling tired Sunday. I think I was suffering from like repeated days of lack of sleep. Yesterday, dude, I was just like, I came home and like got right in the bed. Didn't go to sleep. Sat there on TikTok, YouTube, then went to sleep. I by my standards, got some really good sleep.
Okay.
Had a great day. Went to work, got all kinds of shit done, had all these meetings, was bouncing, had Mexican food, like was getting shit done. Came home, out in the yard, working on reclaiming the dog cage, was getting shit done. I was like, man, I can't wait to podcast. Going well. My wife walked in 10 minutes ago and said, all right, don't get mad. I'm like, mother, God damn it.
Anytime somebody says don't get mad, you're going to get fucking mad.
Dryer doesn't work. Now, what
Mm-hmm.
you and everyone else don't know is I fucking bought this woman and this family like fucking 20 dryers. 20, it's washers, dryers, and dishwashers. It's like the fifth damn dryer I'm going to have to buy since we've moved here. We go through damn appliances. Oh, 3 or 4 years. I'm telling you.
That's not long.
No, it's not. But you try explaining that to them, it's never anyone's fault but mine. Like, we take care. It's not. I'm like, I have bought you 5 dishwashers. I have bought you 6 dryers, 7 water. Like, I just bought a new washer last week. It just happened because the washer was bad.
That's a problem.
So guess what?
You got to buy another one.
I think I'm done buying them.
Take the stance.
Hang dry.
I think we might be there. I think some folks have started having to go to laundromats, start having to do some clotheslines, start pitching in. Maybe they buy the dryer. Maybe things change. I don't know. But here's what I do know. Everybody that I know in life either had the same washer and dryer or like 2. Maybe a long life, maybe 3. And I've had more than that in a decade. And if you count more than a decade, I've had like quadruple 5 times what everyone else has had. And it drives me mad that everybody just treats everything like shit. And I just have to I'm supposed to, by law, by rule, I'm just supposed to just keep buying them. Apparently I have no other option but to just keep supplying endless, copious amounts of appliances for everyone else to destroy. And I'm kind of done. like
fatherhood is.
I'm sure I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and buy a washer or a dryer or whatever the fuck. Don't freak out.
Freak out.
But in this moment, I'm just like, dude, I'm so fucking tired. Go to the laundromat, get a wash bucket, hang a clothesline. Like I'm just so done. I'm so done. How do you get people to change behavior?
Find the crappiest dryer you can on like Craigslist and then buy that. And
then I gotta move it.
Here you go. Oh, they gotta.
That's the worst part. That's the worst part of the whole damn thing. I gotta go get it. I don't have a truck. I gotta do that. Like it's such a hassle.
Do y'all have used appliance stores in your area?
Yeah, everyone does. I will tell you that I think that like business has really gone away in years. Like,
Oh,
there's not as many of them as there used to be.
not here. It is.
And the ones that we have are not particularly like a great selection.
It is booming here. That's why I asked that, because usually if you have a used appliance place in your area, you can get one from there and they'll take away the old one for you.
So I'm sure this podcast, I was just telling Snurts, I'm really glad he's here tonight because I need to pick me up because I was in a great mood and then in a moment I wasn't. Now my wife says tomorrow she's going to take it away. She says she's going to take it apart and try to fix it. Because that's the other thing. She's like, hey, come here. I'm like, no. Nope. I'm not the dryer repair guy. It's not happening. I'm not. I don't know. Talk to Jack. Go on YouTube. I don't know. Somebody. It's just like, Delvin, you're older than me. So I know you can sympathize with me.
Oh, yeah.
It's just at some point, it's just like, I cannot just be constantly fixing everything for everyone else in life. Somebody fix the problem besides me. You know?
They call me to fix problems at a house I no longer live in.
It's just like somebody fix it besides me.
Think about that.
I feel
I
like
no
I
longer
need
live here.
I need like one dad reverse Uno card a year, like just like reverse card. Like nope. That's on you now. Because tell you, it used to be not honestly. 10 years ago, I didn't really mind because you get a dryer at Home Depot for $3.99 with free installation, but those days aren't the same anymore. The washer I bought last week was $5.99, and they charged me $100 to deliver, and they charged me $50 to take the other one away. And with taxes and everything, I paid like $830 for a fucking washer. Only for a week later, now the dryer's out. I'm like, God damn it!
At least break both at the same time, right?
I have my drink, I have my smoke. And I desperately need some funny stories and video games, gentlemen, because I'm just angry at the moment. I'm just like, it's just like I've bought so many and the dishwashers are the worst. I've bought 5 dishwashers because my kids just put whatever the fuck in the dishwasher. They could care less. Nails, saw blades, like whatever's on the plate just goes in the dishwasher.
Full on chicken bones and stuff like that.
And it's especially problematic because my dishwasher is in the corner of my counter, and the line has to run from the corner behind the cabinet to the sink. It's a pain in the ass.
Look here.
Like, I'll never install a dishwasher in that spot
You know what the
because
fuck
I've
I'm not
seen
buying?
people do it.
A dishwasher. They'll take their asses in there and wash them
Oh
fucking
no,
dishes like I used to.
no! I bought the recent dishwasher I bought was last year, and I looked at I said, "This is it." From this point forward, if this one doesn't work, you're on your own. There will be no more dishwashers after this point.
Yes. I
You
will
better
buy
get
a
a hose.
dishwasher
I use my
when they all
dishwasher
leave.
for a drying rack to save space. You know, I don't even use the dishwasher.
Goodness, man, goodness. I know it's not that big of a deal, and I
Oh, it
always
is.
tell myself to be thankful to, like, I can afford a washer. Like that's not the problem. I hope that's coming across. It's not that I have to buy it. That is not the problem. It's that I keep having to buy them.
Yes.
Right? And
It's not
just,
about whether you can afford it,
there's no
because there may come a time when you can't afford it.
There's
So
no
you have to take care of the shit you have.
Yeah, but there's no like, I don't know. There's never a culprit. I got dead bodies everywhere. I got dead bodies everywhere. Right? I got 5 dryers in the graveyard. I've got 6 dishwashers. I got dead bodies everywhere. No murder weapon, no suspect.
Yeah.
It's never anyone's fault. They take great care of everything.
Yep.
Like how can both of those things be true?
I would start blaming. If
I'm
I
being
were them,
gaslit.
Like
I feel
would
like
be
I'm going
it's
insane.
a raccoon. Look outside. The raccoon's
Right,
out there.
it's like
He has
the
little
aliens
bandit
did it.
mask.
It's like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? Like,
What the hell did I miss?
I feel like it would
He had
be
to buy a new
completely
dryer.
different if, like, they walked in the room and were like, "Look, man, we're really sorry. We're gonna take so much better care of the next one." But that's never the case. It's like, well, I don't know what happened. Dryer's bad. Guess you have to get another one. I hope my wife is in chat. I know if she is, she's angry right now. But if she's not, then that's why she hasn't typed. But because that's how it goes. She's like, well, I need you to. Somebody's got to. That's it. She goes, well, somebody's got to look at it. I'm like, Fuck's that supposed to mean? Me? No. I'm taking me out. I'm done. I'm
How
out.
do you break a dryer?
Oh, Dev, you missed the whole part. I've bought like 6 of these damn things, and apparently I'm about to buy another one.
6?
Oh, I would have to sit back and count. It's at least 5. I've bought this family at least 5 dryers in 12 years. At least.
How? You put the clothes in.
Don't
Press the dryer buttons to do the
Here-
time. You empty the lint trap. How do you break them?
Guess how it didn't break. It wasn't anything they did ever. They take perfect care of all of them.
Yes.
We just happened to buy 5 terrible dryers and dishwashers and washing machines.
It's that damn raccoon. I'm telling you.
I mean,
Thank
I just
God-
replaced my
thank
dryer, but it
God.
was because the belt went bad.
Thank God I have the same refrigerator. That's the silver lining in this. Refrigerator's yet to go. But in my family that takes perfect care of all these things, yeah, we just get a bad draw. I have to buy them every other year, apparently.
Mel said you're only on your second dryer.
Oh my God. That's not true. Nope. It's not true. No. This is the 3rd dryer in this house, and I want to say 4th, but it's at least 3rd, and I can back them up with receipts. Mel, if you want to go to the chat, I can share screens. We can do that today. I have that kind of energy right now. You know why? Because I got a good night's sleep last night. So if you want to pull receipts, and everyone on this podcast knows that when I say I want to pull receipts, they know I have them
That is correct.
because I pay for them. Trust. I
How
can
does
go to
the sock get stuck in the
HomeDepot.com and
motor?
type purchases,
How does that
and I
happen?
can find fucking dryers and
know
washers
what?
and dishwashers.
You know what I got to say about that? You guys missed my motherfucking concert story now, huh, motherfucker? We're hearing about goddamn dryers this week.
Motherfucker!
Shut up. That's what we're hearing about. You're breaking fucking dryers.
I didn't call anyone a liar. I didn't call
No,
anyone a liar.
He did not call anyone a liar. He did
I
not.
was accused of being a liar, and I
Correct.
defended myself. That is
did.
all that happened. I'm frustrated, Dev. I'm frustrated.
How does a sock get stuck in a motor? Like, that doesn't even make any sense.
No, that happened
Don't-
last time. Last time the dryer was bad. We called a guy out. It wasn't a
Big
sock.
ass-
It wasn't a sock.
How?
It was
How?
it was like a bra or underwear. I
How
don't
does
know.
that happen? I don't
I don't know.
understand.
Dev, I don't know how it happens when everyone that uses it takes such great care of them.
Look at Tom Richardson.
I do too, Tom. I too.
Look.
Interesting.
D-Life, I got a Lowe's card too, buddy.
Oh, man.
When you buy as many appliances as I do, you need lots of credit.
Yeah.
Like,
I
Donnie,
got-
good to see you again. How you doing, bud?
I got mine off Amazon. My washer and dryer. They brought it in. No problem.
I bought mine open box from Best Buy, and it's been great.
Best Buy.
That's a good place to get one. I almost got mine from there.
I'm gonna put
But Amazon
Jack
was
on
like
the
way
case.
cheaper.
Jack's way
I mean-
handier than I am anyway.
Mine has
He's like
lasted
Dev.
8 years. So
He likes tinkering. I'm gonna give Jack a drill and go fucking just fix it. Go on
Yeah.
YouTube
No.
and fix it.
give him YouTube.
I don't know, man.
I mean, look, there's the gap, but the gap is really
no-
like the
have you
lint
guys
trap.
ever had
There's
clothes-
no other gap.
have you guys
that
ever
it
had
can go through.
clothes get in your dryer? Like
That's
in the
why
motor
I'm
and
asking,
shit?
how does
Belts?
this happen?
Yeah.
No.
Never had it happen to me.
Again, so this is why, if you hear the frustration in my voice, this is why. Because when you live in an insular home, in a family unit, you say things and then people are like, that's not true. I've been gaslit into this. I've been telling her and my kids for years, nobody else lives this way. It's just, they're like, this. Everybody does this. I'm like, no, they don't. You don't understand. People buy dryers for life.
Yeah, so
Like,
I
it's a
bought my
life
first dryer
decision.
in 2016 when we moved out to Bakersfield. I
Dishwasher.
just replaced it this year
Yeah.
because the belt broke and then there
Here's
was
the
the
other thing.
seal that had come undone. And that's just years of wear and tear,
When
which I
people
understand.
buy
I'm like,
them-
I'm not putting no more money into it. You buy the new one.
Half the time, they don't even buy them because they're broke. They just want better
An
looking
updated
ones.
one.
Yeah, better ones. Like, it still works, except ours. They all break in 18 months.
I looked at mine the other day after the whole thing happened with my my room, and I thought maybe I should get a bigger dryer.
Yeah.
and I'll just give my
There
other
are
ones
people
away.
out here making aesthetic washer and dryer decisions, and I just want the damn thing to work. I'm just trying to get through a president with the same fucking washer and dryer. Can I get through one president with the same washer and dryer? I have elected more washers and dryers than politicians.
Well,
Wow.
based on how many washers and dryers you had, they're doing about the same goddamn job. 50-50 split. Like, oh.
So tomorrow I'm going to find a repairman who's going to charge me
Yeah,
$100 just to come look at it, then tell me it's going to cost $300 to fix it when I could have bought another one for fucking $600.
That was exactly what I
God.
did. I was like, I
God.
could pay $400 to get this fixed, or just pay about $7 to get it replaced. So I
So-
replaced it instead.
The evil
What's wrong
thoughts
with
that
it?
the evil thoughts that I'm having in my head, which again, listeners, I'm not a terrible
Let the
husband or
intrusive
father.
thoughts win.
I'm not going to do this. But Dev, part of me is just like, nope. Just nope. Go to the laundromat.
There's that, because I definitely was like, oh, it's
Nope.
broken today. We're gonna.
Well, we're
Go.
done here, I guess.
But I do all the laundry too, so that's the other thing. I do most of the laundry in my house.
Yarden's washer and dryer is an Xbox. It has Wi-Fi.
He can fucking
course
cloud
it is.
game on his.
Of course you can.
Drives me mad, dude.
What's wrong with
Anyway.
it? What's wrong with it now?
I don't. So all right. So when we had the repair, we just had a repair guy come. It was like 6 months ago. It wasn't even that long ago. So the last time, it would run no heat. Common thing, probably a heating element. That's a repair job. Let's get somebody to swap part. He comes out here, found like a brawl in the motor or some. She's like, no, that's it. We fixed it. And I was like, oh great. Here's $100 for coming and pulling that out. Thanks. Thinking that fixed it. Now, when you close the door and start it, nothing happens. It just buzzes. It just sits there. Doesn't spin, doesn't move, doesn't heat, doesn't do anything.
Wow.
So now I actually think it's properly broke. That sounds
Yeah.
like a proper malfunction. That's the system telling you I don't work anymore.
Did anybody show you where like the gap was for this bra to somehow get stuck in?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
the only
Yeah,
hole I
no,
know is the lint trap.
I was told it's under the lint trap. I was told to go look through the lint trap to see if there's something in there that looks like it could be. I think it's the hose, but there's something in there that looks like it could be. So maybe that's it again. Maybe I'll pay another $100 for me to come take a sock out.
Are they not like taking the stuff out the lint trap, putting the
Dude.
lint trap back in? 'Cause
Dev,
I'm just
of course they are.
I'm very confused here.
Dev, they take great care of all the appliances.
This doesn't make any sense.
They take
makes
great care
no
of the appliances.
sense.
They take great care of the appliances. Of course, of course they clean out the trap, Dev. Of course, they take great care of everything. That's why they
Wow.
break all the time. So,
I think my
This is
mom's had the
madness.
same dryer since 1998.
dude, every mom
That's
I
back
know.
when they made them forever.
Yeah, she got it at
That's
Sears.
that Maytag. Sears, exactly.
my
Those
uncle-
lasted forever.
My aunt and uncle have the same one. Like everyone I know has the same fucking washer and dryer except for me.
Yeah, 'cause I guarantee you when I go up there in December, it's going to be that same old dryer. I mean, obviously, you got to get maintenance and stuff like that over the years. But yeah,
Goodness.
anyway, well, sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully, it gets resolved soon, be it laundromat trips or what have you.
So,
Wow.
outside of
Sorry,
that, thank
Johnny.
you for allowing me to vent. I feel a little better already. Outside of
That's what we're
that,
here for.
I was having a pretty good day.
Melissa, take care of this man. And you know what I mean by that. Just saying. Just
That's
saying.
not gonna put dryers back together, Donnie or
Yeah,
Delvin.
fuck that. Yeah, fuck that. It'll make him feel better. Sometimes
That
you got to do the
would.
right thing. Sometimes you got to take one for the team.
I mean, take one for the team and then fess up to breaking the dryer. Like,
Hey,
can we get a double
I
whammy? here?
honestly just want acknowledement.
Acknowledge.
Roman Reigns, just acknowledge me. Somebody tell me I'm sorry. It's my fault. That it's God. I took.
Mel, I gotta
This is
tell
like-
you, that's
this
not
is
the truth.
such
My
dad
Samsung lasted
energy.
quite some time.
It's such dad energy
Dryer's
because
still-
I feel
washer's
like
still going.
every dad knows exactly what I'm talking about.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Nobody ever knows. Nobody ever did anything. It never happened. Yet
Yeah,
everything's
1000%.
happening all the fucking time. Who broke that?
And then they want
I
to
don't know.
blame you.
Who
Like
did
it's your
this?
fault,
I don't
Dad.
know.
You did it,
When
Dad.
take-
Yeah.
Exactly. They turn it right back on you. I don't know how that happened. Fuck
Maybe
me,
you did
man.
it since you saw it. I don't know.
Yeah, I just
No.
want like
No children.
some shared responsibility. Like somebody
Yeah.
help me carry the burden. The cross is getting mighty heavy.
Got the city on my back.
God
Look at
damn.
Don't wish that shit on my homeboy like that. How dare you?
It's
By
not
that trash
even.
ass ally. Absolutely not.
It's not even that big of a deal. It's a washer. It's not that big of a deal. You know? Who cares? It's a dryer. We get another dryer. Like somebody just can we just have some shared ownership?
Mm-hmm.
Can everyone be a part of the solution instead of the problem?
Gonna have to start locking the dryer behind me. Like lock it up. Like y'all
telling
can't
you,
use this.
I'm about to get
Plastic.
locks.
You gotta
I'm
check
about
it
to get
out.
locks
CVS.
for the thermometer,
Yeah.
for the dryer, for the dishwasher. What if I installed like coin mechanisms to where I could get some revenue from these things to help pay for future replacements?
I like it.
I
Good
mean,
idea.
Like,
Sounds
hey,
like a great idea.
you need to
Sounds
do
like a
laundry?
great idea.
I need 50 cents.
50. You're lowballing it.
That's so cheap.
$1.25.
Look,
$3
you
a
start
load.
doing that, you're gonna have other people trying to come to your house to do
It's
laundry.
not 2003 anymore. I don't know.
No.
Laundromats.
I had to go to the
no,
laundromat when my dryer broke, probably like 2 months ago, and no, it was more than 2 months ago. It was June-ish, and
Look at this. I want
it
you
was
to, I
like
just wanna point this out.
$1.25 to wash and like $2 to dry. I was like, what
Look at
the
this.
fuck is going on?
I'm the one taking it apart, she says. That's after I just refused to. I'm not. I'm done.
But are you gonna take it apart and fix it, or are we
No, it's
just
gonna make it
taking things
worse. It's gonna make it worse.
Melissa,
Jeez.
I'll just have to buy another one. I'll just have to buy another one.
Look, if you buy
You know
another
what
one,
you gotta
buy one that's coin operated, and just start.
Dude, could you
Taxing
imagine? Oh, that's a great idea. Just buy a laundromat dryer. Like, hey,
Yeah. Why not?
Hey, you also know it's gonna last a while. It should last forever.
I need to subsidize this. What the fuck
Yeah.
is this? You're
That's what I was just talking about.
Buying a goddamn Xbox Ally. I got
Oh,
thoughts about that too tonight. Strap
Anybody
in.
who buys that shit is
Long
stupid.
show.
Very
You
stupid.
buy an Xbox Ally, you're a dummy. I'm saying it. Stupid.
So anyway, thanks for I don't know, letting me
Thanks for
allowing
just
me-
let you vent.
allowing
We're
me
here
do
for you.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
okay.
here for you. I feel your
And
pain. I understand.
I only took like 18 minutes, which is like a third of a Delvin story.
It's true. And it went somewhere. We actually got there.
Did it?
Yeah, the chat is
Yes.
participating. Like everyone's in this.
Yeah, the chat is participating. That's true.
You know,
Delvin, you could tell us about the,
chat-
crackheads that keep breaking
I'm
into
not telling you
buildings.
about a motherfucking thing. That's what I'm doing. How about that?
bullied Delvin into not podcasting.
We need our Florida man segment. Come on. Gimme,
No.
gimme, gimme.
Delvin's Corner. Come on.
Delvin's corner.
Let's go.
Know what I
Talk
did
to me,
was
Liquid Snake. What's going on?
I watched the Jesse Smollett documentary.
Did you just find out about that too?
Wow.
No. What was
Okay.
funny is it's made by him to kind of. I guess it's supposed to be.
by him.
Yeah, he's like a part of.
That
It. He like
seems
talks
like
in
a
it.
conflict of interest.
He's talking and everything. I'm like,
No, is he a part of the documentary as an interview, or did he make
I
it?
think
Is he a
he's like
producer?
executive producer or some shit like that.
That's you can't do that.
But this is the funny part.
You can't be
Donnie.
making a documentary about yourself.
Even watching
You
the
can't. Nobody's
documentary.
stopping you.
No, I
even
mean I
watching
know
the
nobody's
documentary-
stopping you, but I make fun of people that do that.
There's just
Like,
no
that's
relevancy
ridiculous.
there.
Yeah,
It's not
that's-
real.
There's no credibility.
Yeah. You're not taking
Yeah.
that serious.
Even watch the documentary. Came to the conclusion that nigga did that shit. He did not
mean-
prove nothing. He didn't exonerate himself. He can say whatever he want to say.
I thought we
Nonsense.
already proved all
But
that.
he got you to click it. So
Yeah,
like,
but he
that's-
made a
watching it.
documentary.
You're
he made
making
a
him money.
documentary. I
Yeah.
don't care about that. I wasn't laughing. I got the laugh out of that. It was entertaining.
Then it did what it was supposed to do.
Yeah.
You
right.
didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't. But did you learn anything new?
Yeah, the Chicago police is terrible. They are like fucking awful.
We knew
That's
that.
that's the only thing that was
I don't think that was ever a question.
We knew that
Yeah.
when the
Even-
case happened.
even more so. Like they're like more so than you would think. Like, oh, they
Fair enough.
suck.
Fair enough.
But he's in the documentary trying to prove his innocent. Like, no, you proving nothing.
$5 per load at laundry in
In the
college.
criminal justice system, there are those
What
of
the
us who done.
Yeah, it's $5.
So I was watching the
It's,
chat. I'm shocked. $5
Three
per load.
bucks for a washer dryer for me in my apartment. So
Yeah.
it's usually $6
D
around.
Life says hotels $325. And that's a hotel you're
I'm
paying
already paying rent here. Why are you taxing me for the laundry? This is jacked up. I can't do it myself in my apartment.
for. Tariffs.
Yeah.
There it is, Donnie. Look, it's real simple. You just go out and you buy the coin operated stuff, and you just start your own little hustle.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
We'll sell crack.
And you know, if it's going to work in the laundromat, it's going
at
to
this
last a
point,
while because those people.
I'm wondering in the long run if it'd be cheaper just to keep buying new clothes.
No.
I mean, if you're buying them from Walmart, sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no, just throw them away.
Just buy
We'll
one
get
of
you
those
some new ones this weekend.
washing buckets and a clothesline, and you're done.
Yep.
You know what? Yeah, you could just go back to olden times. Be like, you better get a bucket.
I
Get
got
you
a
some
big
soap,
yard.
get you a line. Call it a
I got a
day.
big yard.
Yeah.
I could string everything out there and have it dry in one day. I could run a line all the way
No,
across the fucking
That
yard.
You don't
sounds
string
like
it.
them. That
That's what
sounds
you
like
got a
work
son
for
for.
them.
Yeah.
You broke it. You bought it. Time for you to get to work.
You didn't use your semen to be doing work. No, you had that seed to do work for you. No, that's hustling backwards. He got to go out there and go make that line. No,
It's true. He is the last one left. He's the last one Mohican, so it's on him now.
look, bro.
You got the juice now, Jack.
Yeah, call him a sharecropper. 'Cause that's what he finna be doing.
Jesus. Goodness gracious.
Wow.
He gonna be out there-
40 acre
Jack
mule
gonna-
on that
Jack gonna be out there
situation.
singing Negro spirituals.
Swing
Days
Making a-
never finished.
making a clothesline.
Working for the master.
Sunday nights to set me free. Jesus.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Video games.
I played
What
him.
about him? Those are things.
I want to hear what
Played-
Snurps play because I want him
played-
to say the same exact shit he says every time he's on the show.
RoboCop unfinished business. It's
Yeah.
new,
Oh,
but it's the
Okay,
same.
It's a different
Did you
RoboCop.
finish it? Have you finished some business?
I finished the business. That one was a little bit more janky than the other
RoboCop
game.
finished
It's
business.
A little buggy there. The frost gun was cool, pun intended, but it was like kind of just, I don't know. Once you freeze a couple people, I go back to the pistol and just use that the whole time. And I actually was able to platinum both RoboCop, Rogue City, and Unfinished Business. So I doubled the amount of platinum trophies. And as Dev said in the Discord, I am now the the platinum popper.
The platinum popper.
The Prince of
go.
Platinum.
Yeah, and I was just still playing Streets of Rage 4 because I just love punching
good game.
games.
How
I mean,
much
you-
game
yeah,
is there
that's
for you to
great.
play?
It's like surprisingly a lot.
It's
with the-
actually got a lot of replayability.
Been playing for like 8 months. Yeah, that
they
was
have a
replayability.
because they have a survival mode that mixes up the enemies and the power ups and the levels each time. So it's a
Seems
randomizer,
excessive.
and then
And
they
there's
have
a
like
bunch
this-
of unlockable stuff.
I mean,
I realize
it's
there's a
better
ton
than
of
like
unlockable
all of the other skin clone beat 'em ups that have come out in the last 3 years.
That is true.
100%.
Street
That is
Rage
true.
is still just better than all of them.
Yep.
Yeah, Shredder's Revenge has the same kind of mechanism, survival mode. I don't know what they call it on that one, but it's different because you can play any of the main characters plus all the old characters from the first 3 games. So there's a ton of variety there. And then the main ones can also have their moves adjusted. So you can switch and swap it up and you have a totally different experience
So
with
you
the
can play
same
as that
characters.
kangaroo.
I wish. I don't.
He's
Did
not-
they have the
is he in it?
kangaroo?
I don't think
think
he's
he had the-
unlockable.
And
Oh,
the black kid
I
on roller
haven't gotten
skates.
it. Yeah, they had a black kid on roller kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the old white guy who's a robot. Looks like, Robotnik's cousin or something like that.
Street Fighter has some ridiculous ass characters. I respect it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's perfectly 90s.
But we got some games that came out recently. So I've been eyeing Gears of War Reloaded, and I also
Played
was
that
looking
one?
at that Metal Gear Snake Eater game. I've never played any of those Metal Gear games.
Snake Eater. Play
With
that one too.
with the quality of life improvements to the gameplay, it
Never
sounds like
played?
something I could actually
The
enjoy.
quality of
Yeah, I
life
never played any.
improvements? You mean that it runs like ass? That's what the.
Oh, is that what it
quality
happens?
of life
It only
running.
runs like ass on PC. It runs great on
busted.
PS5.
There you
Which
go.
one?
Snake Eater.
Metal Gear.
Oh, Metal Gear. Oh, I didn't know that. I played it on PS5. It ran perfectly. That shit looks
Yeah,
beautiful.
Well, on PC.
Delvin,
it's
if
got-
it didn't run perfectly, I don't know that you'd be able to tell us.
I would
otherwise.
notice because Gears of War does not look as good.
Oh, really?
It plays good. It does not look as good as Snake Eater does.
Mm.
I played them back to back. That's how I
Gears
noticed
also not great on PC.
Yeah,
Ooh.
not yeah.
Let's all
I mean,
get hype for Xbox
I
coming
don't-
to PC, guys.
I don't know why we're like surprised by this. There's like almost no PC games that run well when they first come out. Like it's so rare.
It is becoming. Well, I think it's becoming more of an issue.
Yeah.
Like Unreal Engine 5 has not helped that situation at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah, Metal
Not
Gear.
at all.
Let's see here. I think Metal Gear is better than Gears.
Yeah.
Like as far as how well it runs, I'm pretty sure.
Gears had a negative reception on launch day because it runs so bad, and it's like I saw it, but I don't remember. It's like missing co-op or something or split screen, and they're like, we're gonna patch it in later. Like it's just they
Yeah, I
didn't
saw
like.
some of that stuff.
I think it said it on this podcast when the announcements happened. They're like, why are they doing it? I was like, they're doing it for PlayStation 5. It's like solely they were just like, let's remaster our games for PS5.
Yeah,
Correct.
We'll
That's
copy and
literally what
paste
it's
that
for.
shit on PC and it'll do whatever it does over there. But they're doing it just for PS5.
Yeah.
that's why I keep trying to explain. Like, yeah, like developing for PC is
Hey,
so different.
Don't
Like,
worry about it,
People
Dev.
don't listen.
The Ally Xbox is here for us.
Oh, us.
Us.
It's here for all.
No,
What do you
no,
mean?
no,
And the
No.
next console is going to have Steam on it, and it's going to be just like a console. Totally disregard the fact that the games that they're shipping on PC suck ass on day one.
Yes.
They'll suck even more on the Ally.
But they'll be great on PlayStation. If anything, this weekend should have taught everyone wanting an
Buy a
Ally to buy a PlayStation.
Yeah.
You could get a PlayStation and a Portal for the same fucking price as the Ally.
So just buy a PlayStation.
You hear that,
there you
Garrett
go.
Bland? You might want to just hold on to that PlayStation. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Buy a PlayStation.
I mean, it's just yeah. I got access.
It's an
to
investment.
Microsoft.
It's going up.
That's true. Yeah, they
buy a
praise and
PlayStation and
value.
a Switch. Way better.
I
things.
mean, that's the dream right there. The PlayStation and the Switch. That's what it is. That's what you should have.
I know I'm beating the dead horse, but I couldn't let go of the fact that not everyone, those still on the Xbox boat were like, it's going to be great. PC, the best of all things. We're getting all the exclusives. First party game they've put out since that announcement, just bad. Like just
Them bitches.
runs, missing content. It's Gears of War 1.
yes.
Right.
The first one. Not a
It's
brand
already
new one.
been made for
Already-
PC
it's
once.
the remaster.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
remaster.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Crazy. But
But you know what? This is what they want. This is what
but
they want.
let's line up for the Ally. Let's get in line.
We need to tell these people the truth.
Let's get in
Xbox
line.
don't give a fuck about you.
They don't
don't
listen
care.
to the truth.
No, nobody does.
They're delusional.
Yes.
No. That's the thing. Nobody does. People's got to catch up to that. Nobody does. Alana had a video a while back. She nailed it. Too often we think we are the consumer. Like we are buying we're not. The shareholder's the consumer.
Yes.
We're just inputs and outputs. We're there. We're cattle. We're resources. Our resources are money. Just funneling in. They're working for them, not us. They don't give a shit about us.
Correct.
So
We would have to get together as a community and boycott and have massive numbers of people just saying, we're
Wait.
not going to do this.
Wait.
And that's not going to happen. That's not going to
I'm sure
happen
it'll
because
be-
as soon as
I'm sure
the
it'll
new
be-
shiny thing comes up, someone's going to be like, I'm just going to play for a little bit.
It's
I'm
not even so
sure-
much the shiny thing. It's just that the vast majority of gamers are more uninformed about how things are. They just buy the games. They're not paying attention to anything.
Also,
yeah, they
they
don't
don't
care.
care.
They're not.
They
they're
don't
not-
care.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah,
care.
who cares?
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason I talk about this kind of stuff is because I'm on the podcast here. I never have conversations about video games, except for a couple people I know who are in
Yeah,
in
we
the
all find
industry
our tribe.
still. So it's fun to nerd out with you all, but we're always talking about like, how does it play? What does it look like? How's the frame rate? Like those are the more, oh, this one scene was super cool type of conversations that I have in my real in-person life. So it's always interesting hearing people's
If I
take
recall,
on this.
I thought they talked about how it was good on PlayStation. Did I miss that?
Yeah, both are doing good on PlayStation. Metal
Yes,
Gear's
yeah.
playing a little bit
Looks
nicer,
great on
smoother. It
PlayStation,
sounds
it's
like.
playing
Yeah,
well on PlayStation.
That's what I was saying. I played Metal Gear first, and I went directly to
Metal
Gears.
Gear.
Like, oh, Metal Gear looks better. Like you can tell the work they put into Metal Gear looks really good. It looks like a PS5 amazing game. I noticed like little things like when you get in the mud stays on you and it has to come off and just. Maybe it's because Metal Gear was a PS2 game that just got like remastered from the like it's a remake. It's like Resident Evil essentially.
It's a remake.
And from the ground up, it looks beautiful as fuck. Like it's a pretty game.
I got it. I haven't played it yet, but I got it.
I will tell you this. I forgot how long that goddamn intro is. Boy, that is a
At this point,
Kojima ass
I'm
intro.
drowning. I've got Metal Gear. I've got Shinobi. I've got a handful of games I haven't even played yet. I've bought them.
You're
already.
always drowning.
I'm just
That's what
drowning.
you do.
I'm just trying
You
Donkey Kong.
Free falling.
I mean, the thing is,
Get
you'll
that
never be
banana.
bored. You'll always have something to play.
That's true.
That is true.
Unlike
Or
Delvin, who
Jonathan's.
acts like he was like, I got nothing to play. I'll play this.
No, I was waiting.
Oh, no,
These are the
that's
games I was waiting for.
I'm sure it'll get patched and fixed soon.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. These are the two games I was waiting for. Now I have actual time to play these games, so I'm excited.
Nice.
Like nobody's like bothered me or anything crazy yet. Don't worry, something happened.
Snake Eater.
Here we go. I got this
I can
today from
preload it.
GameSpot. It's for D-Life. Gears of War Reloaded Day 1 update fixes crashing issues and the DualSense bug on PC. So,
Oh, they couldn't even get the controller to work. Sorry. Good lord.
D-Life says it's running great on Series X. D-Life, nobody has Series X anymore.
yeah, it was 10 years ago running great on Series X.
It's the first Gears.
Look, I'm sorry if that upsets anybody, but I feel like I have higher standards for Xbox remastering Gears 1.
Yeah.
Like,
Especially, again, it came
in all
out in
seriousness,
2015
It's
already.
It's a remaster of a game that was great when it originally launched.
Yes.
We're talking damn near 20 years old at this point. There should be no problems with it.
Yeah.
Like, they should have released it on PC and it should just be great. That should be the standard for a
I
game
just
like
thought-
that.
I just thought they put in like they just like.
It's not like
this
they're
and,
putting in
put
story. It's not like they're
command-
recreating it.
/PS5/Xbox Series X update. That was it.
Yes, this was yesterday. Wait a minute, what is today? No, this is today. Gears of War Reloaded has major Steam issues and Microsoft is investigating. The third-person shooter lacks split screen despite previous marketing materials suggesting it would be included.
They
Like,
lied.
come on.
Do people play split screen on PC?
For Gears? I don't know about
What the
PC, but for Gears, yes.
Gears, yeah, that's a big.
How?
deal.
For Gears, that's a
How?
thing.
It
It
just,
was like-
no, I get for Gears, but like on PC?
This is on par with remember when they did Infinite and they were like no split screen? Like, what are you doing? Like what are you doing? Who does this? Microsoft does this. That's who does this. So I'm sure it'll get patched up like everything in the PC world. And here's the thing, D-Life. If you're upset that we're not pointing out the positivity, I'm not even upset at them or Gears. That's really not the point. The point is, this is just the life of a PC gamer. This is
Correct.
just what happens. As Dev points out, as we point, this is not this problem. Metal Gear has this problem. Stellar Blade has this problem. Dying Light had this problem. Like, they all on PC are like this on PC.
Yep.
And yet,
Which is why I
here's
bought
Xbox
Shinobi on PlayStation.
hurling towards adopting PC as a platform. People are like, oh, it's going to be great. Be just like my console.
Well,
Which
does
is
that
insane
support-
because their launcher, like the games in the Microsoft PC launcher, are trash.
They're worse. They're the worst version of the game. Like, that's unequivocal. That's fact, proven factual. They lack DLSS features, they lack upscaling features, they lack graphics options, most things.
Changing
Not
the
always.
settings actually doesn't change anything.
But a lot of them do.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like they're in conflict with themselves. You know? Unless you're just all about that PC life.
That ROG Ally, baby. Let's go.
So
Yeah.
I'm playing Madden. On
Which-
Xbox.
I was about to say on what?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago I had the luxury, the joy of picking up a Gears Xbox One X. The One X.
You didn't already have that?
ago. I had the Gears One S. I had the Cyberpunk One X.
Okay, that's right.
I always wanted the Gears One X because I love it. It's a gorgeous console. I had the controller. I bought a controller, but I never got the
I remember
console.
that.
I wanted to buy Sean's, but Sean sold his for big money, hundreds of dollars. I got mine at a pawn shop with the original box for $75. And I was like,
Smart
yo,
man.
this is awesome. One goes on the Gears collector shelf, right? So like that's easy, $75. Two, now I can play Rock Band better because it's just better than the 1S, right? Awesome. But three, as I was sitting there thinking about it,
The 1X Rock Band is better than the 1S version of Rock Band.
so the 1X is a legit good console. Like it plays things at 4K, a lot of things at 4K 60. Like in a lot of cases, you can make a case that the 1X is better than the Series S. Right? Like the CPU is faster, so like the UI is a bit spiffier on the Series S. But
That
if you
is
care about
insane.
4K pushing frame rates, GPU based games run better on the 1X. Like
That
the
is
1X was pretty
insane.
decent, and it has a disc
the
drive,
hell?
so I can play Blu-rays and stuff on it too. So it's kind of like that's kind of what I wanted. Like I got rid of my S, not just because Microsoft, but because I need a disc drive when I play movies on, right? So like the 1X is kind of what I want. I want a smaller console with a disc drive. So because it has a disc drive, I can pull out some of my old Xbox games. And as we've talked about in the past, every Xbox disc game is dirt cheap. So I bought Madden 25 because Madden on Switch 2 isn't, off to a stellar start. I bought Madden 25 for $6, and I've been playing it all week. 4K 60, running great. I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, I understand why people didn't upgrade to the new consoles. Why? My Madden plays fantastic. So,
I don't
I
think
told
I've ever heard
Jack-
about that before, where like the next console coming out in the line is worse than the previous one.
well, the Series X was a lot better, right? That would be like the next one. But the Series S
Okay.
the Series S had some trade-offs that like was less than the 1X for sure.
Oh, okay, yeah, I fell off on the whole like types of consoles and pricing.
Series
and everything
S
like that
is
for 'em.
a-
Is it like
this-
the minimum one? It's on, like, a
The
little bit
Series
cheaper
S is
than-
it's a 1080p console, and it's digital only.
I see.
So it's fast. It's got an SSD and stuff in it. Like it's better, but it can't push games like the 1X did. But CPU bound games would be way better on Series S, for whatever that's worth. Like The Witcher and shit. It's gonna be Baldur's Gate, right?
Stuff you're not playing.
But I brought this up in the past. Not that anybody cares, but like one of the things that I typically like to do is I like playing old sports games, like older, like going back to a
Just
previous
remove the
season
sports
or
and
stuff.
just keep the old.
Just old
I like
games?
playing old games. You and Delvin.
A pattern that's started happening, like a new kind of thing that the sports games are doing that I really hate, is they're delisting the old games when the new ones come out. Like literally like last year's. So like right now, if you were to go on Steam or Xbox, you can't buy like 2K17. You just can't buy it. It's not for sale anymore. So having the disc drive allows me to play some of those, which I appreciate. So this little $75 splurge that I've had has it's worked out for me. I've been enjoying it quite a bit.
Very nice. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Delvin, you're playing Snake Eater, playing Gears. They look
That's-
great. Anything else you're playing? Any other fun stuff?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
So I'm playing. I'm enjoying those games.
Those are good
Played
games.
a little bit of Breath of the Wild. Trying
How
to
does
get
it feel
that done.
to press R1 to reload? What?
Yeah, it's
You're never
fine.
going to finish Breath of the Wild.
Nope.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not. You're gonna be stuck in
I'm
Snake Eater
almost
land
at
and,
the end
and
now.
Gears land.
Nah.
Almost
Gears isn't that long.
doesn't count.
Gears isn't that long.
So
That's true.
And Snake Eater can wait.
I'll pick up Gears. I'll get it on Steam when it gets real cheap. But I just replayed Gears 1 like 3 years ago. I don't need to play it again.
I easily can. I'm at the point with Breath of the Wild where I can easily just like finish the game like in a day or so.
what are you waiting on?
Oh, I haven't had time to play
Metal Gear
games at
Solid.
all.
That's what he's waiting on.
Well, that too. But
Right.
I haven't had
Metal
time
Gear
to play
Solid's what it is.
games at all. That was the problem. Now I have
Now,
time
if
to
they-
play games.
If they want to remake Gears 2 and 3 for PlayStation 5. I'll be
They will.
day one on those.
I don't know why they didn't just do a trilogy. I know why.
Because they want to sell them to you separately.
I want money.
Because they want to sell them to you separately.
Could have been like
So you get
$100 for the three of them, you know?
That's
Yeah,
not,
you get the remastered Ultimate Collection on PS6.
you're
They'll do
paying
the
$70
collection.
each one.
After they sell the individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Then they'll have the Game of the Year collection.
Bastards.
The bundle. Just like Tomb Raider. I think a Tomb Raider, Rise, Shadow, then collection.
No, they will have the Marcus Phoenix collection.
Mafia did the same. Mafia, 1 and 2, and then 3, and then the bundle. Trilogy.
You buy the Marcus Phoenix collection, then they'll have the other collection you gotta buy.
I'm legit happy that anybody is like, if anybody out there is finding Gears, I'm through the moon for you. I love Gears of War, so I'm happy for all PlayStation folks jumping into to the
Gears.
coalition.
Or, the Xbox transplants that are on PS5 now. Just reliving
Sure,
it
they're
again.
happy.
Yeah,
They're so
they have
happy.
nowhere to
They're
go.
like, no, because that person that traded, that person that when Shuhei was like, here's how you trade a used game, and he handed it to Adam Boyes, when that Xbox fan was like, I'm buying a PlayStation, right now they're like, I was right.
Mm-hmm.
They're just sitting there and
1000%.
they're like, I was so right. Those idiots.
I got
been sitting
Forza,
there.
got Hellblade, got
They've been
Gears.
sitting there wandering the desert for 12 years. Here I am. PlayStation 5, Portal, Last of Us, Returnal, Ratchet, and now Gears of War
Yep.
and Forza. So,
PlayStation,
Good
like, we
on
don't
them.
gotta make exclusives. We got their
smart
exclusives.
decision. Smart
Yeah.
decision.
We have our exclusives whenever
My
they show up,
dumbass-
and we got all your games.
My dumbass went PlayStation and went back.
Mm-hmm.
Like a
And then got
battered
so mad.
soulmate. Maybe it was me. Maybe he'll love me more this time. Nope.
They've got that Game Pass thing.
Yep.
Look,
Yep.
Yeah.
They were correct.
And then you got so mad at both consoles, you said, fuck this, I'm buying a PC. When all in
so-
all, you should have just stayed on Switch and you'd have been a happy
Which I
person.
don't even play this anymore.
Exactly. You don't even play the PC anymore. You're really, the reality is,
Hey,
you're a handheld gamer.
Garrett
That's
Bland.
really what you are.
Came in the mail today. Can try this.
there you go.
Might work.
But what are you really going to play with that? Old games.
Metal Gear Solid.
And older games.
Dying
and again, that's an old game. It's a remake.
Sword of the Sea.
Is that on PC?
I believe so. I thought it was. I thought it was everywhere but Switch.
Well, I don't see it in our library. So
Oh, that's
I would
strange. It
assume-
seems like a good Switch game.
Donnie is
right?
that junkie trying to get that next high.
That's
Keep
really
looking
good.
for other things that to
Mhm.
give him that high, that adrenaline, and he's not getting it yet.
The
So he's
amount of
trying to
handheld devices that man has bought, he's tried all of them. Every single one. The reality is Donnie is a handheld gamer. That's what he really wants. He wants the
Yes.
handheld that he can then just plug into something.
Yeah, I just wish the people would like the people. I say the people, I mean D-Light. I wish people would listen to my experience on the handheld. Like I've shared that. That's the thing that pisses me off about the Xbox Ally. It's not the device itself. I've got issues with it, but I'm not. That's neither here nor there. The thing that sucks about the Ally for me personally, and not just me. I'd like to throw like Grouchy Surge in here. Anyone that had an Ally. When I bought the Ally, when the Ally released, the original Ally, all the deckies, it was like console war. Ally versus deck. And everyone was like, oh, the Ally sucks. You've got to use Armory Crate. You got to use Windows. It's heavy. It's big. It's not as good to hold. I listened for like a year on every which way the Steam Deck was better constantly about every point. And I was like, okay. But you guys were here. You were on the show with me. And I was like, but I like the Ally. And I kept telling everybody, like, here's why I like the Ally. And even the shortcuts. Remember, I was trying to tell Justin, I was like, oh, man, you get used to the shortcuts. It's pretty good. And everybody's like, nah, it sucks. Nobody wants this. Okay. And then Xbox puts a logo on it. Now everybody's like, hey, it's really good. And when I say everybody, I mean like, I'm sure you guys have seen it, but like all the handheld people, all the YouTube channels, everybody's like, oh, it's the best. And I'm like, you motherfuckers. like you mother.
The same shit.
Because it's the same. It is. It's Armory. It's the same shit. It's the same thing. All the people I'm listen. I don't even need to tell you. There are receipts. These people have channels. Go to their channels. Go 2 years ago and look at their Ally video about why they don't like it. And they put an Xbox logo on it, and now everybody's like, "Oh, it's incredible."
Look here.
I'm just calling a spade,
If
man.
I'm telling you I don't want it, and I buy fucking everything, that tells you something.
I'm just telling.
Like,
I'm
I
just
have
calling a
legit
spade a
have
spade.
no interest in it.
Listen, if anybody
None.
gets it and loves it, like if Yarden buys one, is like, "I love it, Donnie." I get it. You know why? Because I also love the Ally. I just would like my comeuppance from all the shit that I took for buying it
It
in the
does
first
not
place.
look good. It looks terrible. It's an ugly console.
It's very.
That's the
ugly.
thing.
All
Suddenly-
wings with wings. and
Suddenly,
system,
people
no.
are fine with using Windows on a handheld. Before it
Well,
was
you
like
know, that's
unheard
that's
of.
the fanboyism. That's really what it is. You know.
100%. And it's not even fanboyism because I feel like that's a bit too toxic. It's just the difference between having an Asus logo and an Xbox logo.
Sometimes you gotta be a
People
little
like
toxic.
Xbox logos, you know? Like that makes them feel good.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's fanboyism.
Okay, that's you said it. I was
I
trying
agree
to
with
offer a little cover fire.
Nah, you don't have
No,
to.
I don't. You know, I don't do that here. Fuck that.
But yeah, it's just a little interesting. Everybody suddenly they turned on it real fast. They're like, "Oh, this is great."
Ugly ass console.
They're all like,
It'll
"Steam
give them
Deck
what they
who?"
want. They'll be able to look past all the shortcomings because it'll be the system that they want that plays the games that they have and has all the game.
We're gonna
Pass
get
things.
into it. We'll get into it in the news. You can save it.
We don't have to. We don't have to.
Nah,
I was
Let's
late
hear more
today
about the
'cause-
dryer.
No more. No more.
Fuck that.
I was late today because, as Delvin and Donnie told me, my wife is leaving me.
Yes.
Every
I need to
Friday.
hire a PI because she's always gone. My wife is getting her doctorate, so she's down in San Diego State right now. She'll be doing that once a month for the next 3 years.
She's got two
Um,
dryers.
Yeah.
Dryer Dev's house. Dryer Dave's
family
house.
house. Yeah.
She yells at Dev by keeping the dryer straight.
Right. Yeah.
That's fine because all the money, look, everything comes to me. I'm good with it. Just keep showing up the money. Show me the money. We good. But yeah, so I had to feed my son and get him ready for his bath, and we get home way later than we usually.
Single
we
mom
normally do
who
now,
has two
so.
jobs, who loves family. and knows
But I'll be using this time where she's gone to play some video games. So I'm gonna play some
Play some
Shinobi.
video games. Imagine that.
It's crazy.
What a
He's a dad
concept.
from Smart Guy right now.
Yeah.
We freaking made a podcast called Play Some Video Games where we bitch about Florida, evictions, dryers,
Yeah.
St. Thomas, anything but video games.
That's
what we do here.
The sum. We played
What
some.
we do here.
We met our quota.
Some. That's
Yeah.
all we need. As long
Snurts
as
brought
there's
the
some,
some video
good.
games.
Yeah, I have some video games I always bring in the same categories.
Coming in
and
with
the
the
same.
same goddamn game.
Correct.
He hasn't been on like
Shinobi,
6 months, and he's back here. I got these same games I've been playing.
I almost started Baldur's Gate 3 again. I was like, nah, don't do it. Don't
Oh
do
my
it.
God,
Play
not
something else.
again.
Play something else.
I would
man.
have
There's so many
kicked you out of the
things.
show.
There's so many things to play. I spent some money, like
Yeah.
Shinobi and Ninja Gaiden look very good though. I love the art design on both. And I think the people who did the Ninja Gaiden one is the same as the Streets of Rage studio. So
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Dotemu, however the hell you say that.
yeah, whatever.
name.
Yeah, I like them. I'm a big fan. So that was another one that has my eyes. And I have next week off of work, just randomly. I have no plans other than like going to the grocery store on a Tuesday.
That is the best kind of vacation.
Yeah, so I'm going to be getting at least something to get into, and I just don't know what yet. That's why I was kind of thinking like Metal Gear because it's a little bit longer. It might be able to last the full week. I don't know if Gears would. I feel like I could knock out Gears in 2 days.
Yeah.
It depends on how long the sessions are, but probably.
I mean, I
If
don't
you got
have
nothing to
a
do,
wife.
He
I
ain't
don't
going
have
nowhere.
kids. I won't have
Yeah, I
a
mean,
job
if
that
you're like
week.
2 days, but those 2 days are 5-hour sessions, and yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like on a Sunday,
got
man,
that
I'll play like 6 to 8 hours easy on a Sunday sometimes. Like, it
Snurks
just
has
depends.
nothing to do.
Exactly. When you were a 43-year-old perpetual man child, you have a lot more free time because you're selfish and you don't have any
No
responsibilities.
kids, no responsibility.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
dryers.
rent. I got to make sure
No
the rent's
dryers.
paid. on the
I've had the
first,
same fucking drive,
and that's about
forever.
it.
Stay up as late as you want. Get up whenever the hell you want. It's
Yeah.
glorious.
Oh, that's
Eat
another
Hot
one
Pockets
too.
for
I should
dinner.
check out Terminator 2. That's right, Yarden. Yeah, No Fate looks cool. It really does.
But yeah,
I don't know.
Shinobi is
I'm not
dope.
going to be able.
I'm
to,
really
I'm not going
enjoying
to be
that
able to
one.
play half of these things.
Of course you're not. That's what we do.
It's
We
okay.
buy
You don't have to
games.
play them now. You can always
We're
play them
hobbyists.
later. You know, you
I'm
just,
just not going to get to half of them this year.
That's fine.
You just
It's okay.
put them on your shelf.
Ain't no
Decoration.
problem.
Or your digital
always-
shelf.
It always
Digital
cracks me up
decoration.
when
Well, I
people
got
are
a
like, "Oh, I
dryer
don't have enough
upstairs that
games. I
doesn't
don't have
work,
enough
so I can-
games," and like then you
I
have
can
like a
bring the
week.
dryer down and put shit on it. Be like
Yeah,
a new
that's
shelf.
true.
Yeah, why not?
Use it as a shelf. That's a good idea, actually.
No, what you do is you turn it on, you put the games in, you spin it around, and then you reach in and grab one. Boom, problem solved.
Randomizer, not bad.
Mhm.
Lottery
Yeah.
system. There you
Not
go.
bad.
Start doing a bingo on the weekends. You know, it'd be great.
Goodness.
That's a good idea.
Captain Monson, I am not a big fan of turn-based RPGs. So although I've heard EXP is 33 is really good, Baldur's Gate being the
Yeah.
exception. It just doesn't look like my kind of game.
I am very tempted by Expedition 33.
Our game
it
of the
looks
year
so nice.
show is going to be a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
It's going to
Our
be
game of the
Kyle.
year show is going to be our game of the year
It's
show.
going to be like Josh being like, Claire Obscure is the best game, and like 9 people being like, nobody played it. Moving on. Anyway, Terminator. It's going to be the worst game of the year show
It'll be
ever.
so great. I love it. That is, you never know what's going to happen, and that's the best part of this place.
I already know
Everybody
it's gonna be-
plays some different shit.
Ghost of Yote for at least 3 of us.
Ghost of yogurt.
Well,
Yeah.
Ghost of Yogurt.
Yeah,
Yeah. Delicious.
so good, so good. Well, let's get into the news, Danny.
So we've got some Gamescom stuff to clean up, mostly from Digital Foundry, because a lot of stuff come out from them. For this first topic, which we'll talk about on Shack a lot too this weekend, they went on again. They've been kind of driving this narrative for a little over a month now. They started the whole show with a segment talking about how Switch 2 developers don't have dev kits. Devs don't have Switch 2 dev kits, and that's why we don't have upgrades and more games and more ports. And they went as far as saying, not John. No, who's the other guy?
Mm-mm.
No,
One
no.
of them,
Who's the old guy? Rich?
Richard Ledbetter,
So
John Litterman.
Yeah, John.
That's a made up name.
John went on to say
Let better.
that a developer told him that they were talking to Nintendo about like, hey, what do we got to do? We got a game, and they were like, just ship it on Switch 1 and via backwards compatibility, people on Switch 2 can play it. And
Wow.
at least in the Nintendo sphere, it's got everyone up in arms. Everyone's pissed off at Nintendo, angry, mean Nintendo, corporate Nintendo, not allowing your games to get there. And I would gladly pick up a fork and join the mob. Except I there's a problem when you have this sort of reporting without any names, right? They're just like, we talked to lots of devs. It's just like all the devs, many devs. We talked to all the devs. Nobody has dev kits. It's like,
Somebody
pretty sure.
got him.
Well, it's like
Somebody got
if you just start counting who has games, it's like 2K's got one, EA's got one, Capcom's got one. Like a lot of the folks that you're thinking of, they all have one. Like we've got games from like a lot of the big folks are there, and I only say that because it kind of colors their comments in a weird way, because they're like, well, there's some big publishers out there mad that little publishers got them, and it's like, well, without naming names,
Right.
like which little publishers have them? Team Cherry, yeah, they're probably gonna get one. Like indie devs that have worked closely with Nintendo, yeah, they're probably gonna get one. It's just like this
Yeah.
weird. My honest read on the situation is there's probably not enough of them out there to meet demand, and people are just trying, like, Switch 2's money. Like we see it, it's sold another million units, the fastest selling. It's outpacing the Switch by like 75%. I saw today. So there's probably like people who are like, yeah, we'd really like to have a Switch 2 game right now because everyone's buying them. It's like, yeah, I get it.
Maybe if you would have
But-
supported the Switch 1, you might have a dev kit.
But that doesn't mean that the way it's being talked about, again, because there aren't names, nobody's attaching how many studios or which studios, the way it's being talked about is like nobody has one. And it's like, I don't know exactly off the top of my head, but I feel like I could easily give you like 50 publishers and their studios that have them. CD Projekt Red's got one. You know, like there's a lot of people that have one. So it's like, who are we talking about here?
Right.
Who doesn't have one? Like, who specifically are you upset about?
Who are
doesn't
you
have
waiting
one?
for a game from that doesn't have a dev kit or a game coming?
It's like the Shinobi. Whoever makes Shinobi.
So Sega doesn't have a dev kit? That sounds
But
ludicrous.
Sega's they got the Sonic Racing test.
Correct.
They got Yakuza. There's a half dozen Sega games on Switch 2 already.
Sega
So
clearly has a dev kit.
yeah, so like that doesn't make any sense. You know, maybe there's not. So I honestly think an answer is there's not enough of them. Maybe Sega needs 20 dev kits and they only have 5. It's like, okay, I get it. Obviously, we would love to have a chicken in every pot, but you know, it's been 2 months. Like everyone, you know, like that's kind of how I read it. Maybe that's the Nintendo bias. I don't feel like I'm holding water for Nintendo on this one. I really don't.
Yeah. I think it's, the Nintendo people just want to make a big stink about my new console is great, but I want all the things instead of, some of the things that you have right now, and you'll get the rest of those things later. Like, just chill. It'd be all right. They're
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Also, I get flashbacks to the Switch 1 launch. I don't know if you guys paid attention to that at all. Coming
Not
off
even
the
a little
Wii
bit.
U, Nintendo was having a really hard time getting people to just support the Switch until the nuclear bomb that Breath of the Wild went off. Then everybody wanted to put shit on Switch, and people were like, we don't have dev kits. It's like, yeah, because you haven't shipped a Switch, you haven't shipped a Nintendo game in 8 years. So I kind of feel like, Nintendo probably played favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Bethesda's got a dev kit. They're making a couple games. Ubisoft's got a dev kit. They're doing Outlaws. Like, people have dev kits.
Like you said, who are these mysterious lots of studios that
It
don't have
feels
dev
like
kits when
it's
it seems
not
like
a-
everybody's got a game?
It's not a big publisher, right? Because I feel like if you
Couldn't
go
be.
down the line and you start checking off the people that made Switch 2 games, it's like most everybody's here. like most everyone's here. So what are we missing? The clear obscure people? Okay. Like I get it. Yeah, maybe they don't have a dev kit. Maybe you got to wait till next year. That's not the end of the world.
It'll
But
be
like
all right.
Borderlands have it. Like they've got one. Like I don't get it. It's a little. So anyway,
Sounds made up.
that's a part of it. It doesn't sound made up. It sounds like when
Sounds
they
like
say
water
like
cooler talk. Like,
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's
there's
fodder.
people complaining,
yes,
like for
but
complaint's
the
sake.
thing that thank you so much, nerds, because that's like when you're reading it, nobody is saying that. Everyone's just like,
Sure.
fuck Nintendo. It's just like, how
Yeah.
about you read what he said and like think about it for, I don't know, 20 seconds? But, it's just pitchforks. People are angry. And I'm not mad at them. Go be angry. Maybe Nintendo will make some more dev kits. I don't know. It's not my fucking problem, but I just don't feel like
I'm
anybody's
sure
really
they would
missing.
want to, if the demand is there, provide when they can. I mean, that doesn't, why wouldn't you want people making games for your console? Like,
I think I still think they're working on their back end. I think there's
Sure.
a lot of reason to suggest that. A lot of games don't have DLSS. A lot of games aren't taking use of all of the features, not just third-party games, their own games. I have said this, Delvin get back at me because he's on the show with me. I've been saying it since before it launched. I kind of seen the Switch 2 as kind of like a soft launch. Like they had like the launch to like get it out there and get it going, and then they're gonna like come back with like the launch when they were like, no, here's all the games now, and it's Black Friday, and we're gonna push the shit up. We got Pokemon, here it comes. So I kind of feel like they played favorites. They picked the ones that they trust the most. They let them in early, and while they're trying to work out upgrade packs and cartridges and game key, while they're trying to work it all out, piracy and everything, they're just gonna kind of hold down the fort a bit. It's ultimately people are mad about Nintendo for being Nintendo. Nintendo's always done this.
Right.
They're not necessarily the most dev friendly. It's not like an open published platform. Everyone gets something. Like they've never done that. Like you go all the way back to the 80s. They're very controlling. So I guess that angers people. Dev Alex is very excited about Microsoft's efforts to try and solve stutter struggle on PC with their new shader cloud delivery optimization centralization thing. Did you read into that? Did you hear that?
Absolutely not, because I don't ever experience shaders stutter, so I don't give a fuck.
Stutter struggle is real.
Yeah, I believe it. I just never see it, so I'm not reading
I
into
don't understand enough about it, but my basic read on it is, my layman's read is Microsoft wants to like centralize shader delivery across, not just for them, all Windows PC game storefronts. So essentially, they'll have a server in the cloud, or you'll put your shader config, I guess, for different hardware profiles, and then when you download a game, it'll ping that server, figure out what matches, bring that down, as opposed to the game itself trying to do that. That was my read on it. I don't know if that's right or wrong. I don't care enough to know if that's right or wrong, but that was basically what I.
How does that help me if I'm playing the game and I'm offline?
I don't know. Yeah, you
Right,
have to download it one way or the other, right?
Yeah. All I know is I load up South to Midnight, it compiles shaders in the beginning, and I don't encounter.
Alex is very excited about it.
so.
If that means anything, like
I mean,
was pretty hopeful.
he's one of those people who's always seeing the shaders. I'm playing games so fast and running through stuff. I hardly ever notice any shaders. That any of that.
I just
stutter.
let my shaders compile.
Yeah, I do too.
I start the game. I see the bar. I go make some coffee, and then I come back. And play the game.
Exactly.
So, and then as we kind of alluded to, hands-on with the Ally Xbox have been really positive. In the Portable Pros channel in our Discord, we've got a lot of folks that are really into the portables. We've shared a lot of these same channels forever. Retro Game Core and the Fox and all these people that do all of the handhelds. And they were all there at Gamescom. Microsoft flew them all out, and they all made a video about it, and they all love it. Like almost unanimously, like they all love it. I've heard like it's the best feeling handheld to hold. This is better. The Windows is. I mean, they all love it. So I have a couple opinions on the matter. I honestly just want to give Microsoft maybe some flowers. Whatever they've done, they've gotten more people interested in it than I think the Ally. So good job. Again, my basic read on it is, at least on those channels that are getting like spread around, generating all the headlines, all the YouTubes, they were always going to love it. It's the most powerful handheld. Like their whole channel is that. That's their whole channel, is just reviewing the next handheld. And whatever the most powerful handheld is probably going to be their favorite handheld, unless it just does something really bad. And this is the most powerful handheld. It's also really easy to love it when you didn't pay $1,000 for it. So I'm interested to hear what happens, what this sounds like in October versus now.
Yeah. When somebody gets out of a controlled environment as well. I
didn't hear a lot of what I saw, so I watched all the videos. I was very interested. Our chat, Xbox chat was going off, so I watched all the videos. Like the portable channels, all those names that I would throw out there, I thought all of their videos kind of had like a very similar cadence. Almost like they built their videos like off of like a fact sheet or an NDA or something. Like they almost had the same talking points, almost in the same order. So it felt to me, if people are angry, I don't mean it to be, but to me it felt like marketing speak a bit. It's just like, this is just like they're all just kind of doing Microsoft's bidding. With the exception of Rich at Digital Foundry. He went on a podcast with Chris String, known Xbox hater, and Chris himself liked the Ally. So again, give Microsoft some credit. They've gotten people interested in this. But Rich was like, hey, it's still undercooked, which is something none of the other channels told you. Not Linus, not like everyone was like, oh, it's the best. Rich was like, hey, this is not ready for primetime. And I was like, interesting, because there were so few opinions on like, I played it and these are my thoughts. That wasn't it. It was a lot of Microsoft is saying this and Microsoft is saying that. And it's like, yeah, but what did you think? Rich was like, yeah, I went to the Windows and then I tried to come back and I had to reboot the whole thing or it crashed. And he was like, I started 2 games, because he was there more like, I actually want to test this, not just listen to you. So he started a game, went to the desktop, started another game, everything crashed. So I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's not October yet. They're still working on it. It's still got some bugs. So I was not excited, but I was interested in at least hearing like what I felt like was some real opinion. And I don't think we got a whole lot of that in like the marketing blitz. But again, people are excited. Microsoft has not actually confirmed the price yet at all. We think we know what it is based off of leaks, but they've not said it. So again, very easy to be excited when you're not thinking about how much it's going to cost.
Do they know
We'll
what
see.
the battery life is like for this pending product?
They slapped a gigantic battery in it, so it's much better than the Ally X. So I think it's probably
Okay.
like 5 or 6 hours for like a lot of cases. I don't
And
know.
what does that compare to like the Switch 2?
Switch 2's battery life is not very good.
Yeah,
Okay.
It was like 4.
Okay.
I'm going to look it up, battery life, because I'm sure they all talked about it, but I don't remember.
It was probably in part 3 of the presentation that they gave from my from the Microsoft script.
It's got a 60 watt hour battery, which I thought was double what is in the actual Ally. In the actual Ally, I was getting like the Ally X was a big improvement on that part. I was getting about 3 hours on the Ally X. On the original Ally, dude, you were getting like 50 minutes. for that
What?
thing. Yeah,
Really?
you
That's
were-
correct.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Wow. I thought
So-
I thought the Game Gear was bad, just sucking up AA batteries.
It was very Game
back
Gear
in the day. Can't get through a baseball game without the batteries going out.
D Life, tell us what you thought. What is the battery life? I'm trying to find it real quick, and I don't see like anything good. All I'm seeing is how big the battery is. It's much bigger than the actual Ally. So it also, though, I think it has a higher power profile too. I think it runs at 35 watts at max, so it might chew through that battery. That's why it's so damn big, like thick, like it's wide, because they just slapped a giant
Nice and
battery in the
big.
back of that damn thing.
Thick
So-
cakes.
But again, give them flowers. They had some hype. There's some positive stuff out there for the thing. I've seen even on my Blue Sky, several people are like, I think I'm gonna get one now. Like they're winning some people over.
I will give them nothing.
Lumines Arise got a PlayStation 5 and Steam demo. It's out for 1 week, so you have until September 3rd to play it. So if you're excited for Lumines, there's a demo out there. Go play
Oh,
it.
cool.
I do want to play that, but not a demo. I'll wait for the full release.
That arrives November 11th. PlayStation
list.
Plus for September. Your Plus games are Psychonauts 2, Go Xbox, Stardew Valley, and Viewfinder.
Return to Cinder.
No, Dev, you know you want to play all 3 of those. You're going to be there day
Keep
1 in Viewfinder
that
trying to figure
shit.
out those puzzles.
Not even a little bit.
No, I'm good.
Speaking of PlayStation,
I might actually not even claim these.
Herman Hull says, could you like, I don't like these. Can I have a refund on my month, please?
Basically.
Credit me back.
Can you
Oh, man.
prorate me for a month? 'Cause
Just
I'm
take
not gonna
this
use
month
any of
and
this.
add it to the end of the
Yeah,
term.
just
I would
I'm
have
going to skip this month.
yeah.
free for years because I would be skipping the majority of these games. Like I look at my collection and I don't even recognize it anymore because it's all these free games I get every month
You
that I
didn't
never
buy
play.
and want- yeah.
Well, I don't buy them. I add them to my
Right.
library because
Right.
that's what I'm
saying.
paying for.
You open your library, you see a bunch of games you didn't want to buy.
Yeah,
You didn't
correct.
buy.
Oh, sorry.
I mean,
I
you can
misheard you there.
sort. You can sort them and just hide all the PS
Sure.
Plus games. That's what I do.
Yeah,
my
I could do
PS
that, yeah.
Plus expired like 2 months ago, and I don't even miss it.
You know,
Not
it's
even
funny
a
that
little
you bring that up, Snurts. When I was setting up my Xbox, I had a very similar thought. I went into the library and I was like, it's really hard for me to discern what I own versus what I don't own.
Sure.
Because when you go to the Xbox library, there's just tabs across the top. And it's like installed games, owned games, Game Pass games, EA games, free trial games. There's like 10 categories. And then there's the 360 games, the One games, the X games, the Series games. Like when I was on my Xbox, the One X, again, damn console's 8 years old? It's old now. I load into it to my library and it's showing me Series games to download that I can't play.
Huh.
It's a little weird. It's like, this is it. It's like, you got to really jump through all the filters and toggle.
When you
like that
filter
to
the
save.
stuff out, does it save the
Yeah,
filters?
no, it does. It's
Okay.
like,
I
it just takes a lot. It's like, I wanted to know, like, do I own Mafia 3 on Xbox? Because I have a disc. And I was like, should I put the disc in or do I own the game? Like, I had to search on the website. Like, it's like, I'll just do it on my phone. I just went to the phone. It was like, Mafia 3 is like, you own this game. I was like, got it. I got it. I don't have to pull the discount. I own the game. Awesome.
Yeah, because I had GameFly for a while as well. So you have like, I was like, when did I own Deadpool? It's like you didn't. You had it on GameFly for a minute, and now you don't. Type of thing. So it just gets cluttered. But you're right, Dev. I could probably filter out more.
Wait till they bring it to PC, and then start mixing the games that you can play on PC versus the games you can't, but you can cloud them. And then you start adding other launchers into it. But here are your Steam games and your Epic game. Oh my God.
It's sort of like when I boot up Steam on my MacBook here, and it's like, oh, let's see what the ones that are supported on the operating system for Mac, and it's just like it goes from like 100 something games to like 4.
It really does start to like you start to wonder. It's like I should just like give you $5 a month and be able to play everything off the store. What are we doing here? Like we both own everything now, you know.
That's when Delvin can check out those hentai games for free. Because he has his $5 a month subscription.
Hentai golf.
Nah, I'm cool.
Okay.
Herman Hulst had an interview with the Financial Times where he said, "I don't want teams to always play it safe, but I would like for us when we fail to fail early and cheaply." Of course, this is in response to PlayStation's live service push and what happened with Concord's fate and everything. And he did say this, and I thought this is important, maybe pretty explanatory, but still important to have said. The advantage of every failure, speaking Concord, is that people now understand how necessary that oversight is, because they were talking about how they're going to have to keep closer eye on their studios and what they're doing, be more involved, a bit more hands-on. So
realized that, hey, maybe we should be making this shit.
Didn't say anything about not doing the live service stuff. That was nowhere to be found.
That's the lesson that should be learned.
They'll just be monitoring the live service stuff.
Let's just fail right away.
Just be let's just immediately fail, then cancel it, then start over again. So instead of failing with 5 games, we failed with 10. I respect it.
It also kind of reminds me of someone being like, oh, when I'm climbing this rope, I only want to fall and break my arm. I don't want to fall and break both my legs.
Yeah. Microsoft is adding cloud game streaming to all of their tiers of Game Pass. I think it's all of them. Maybe not the low. I don't know. I don't care. But they're adding it to more tiers of Game. I think Game Pass Core, I think it's the lowest tier. And I think you get Game Pass. You get streaming now. You can stream. So before, you could only stream if you had Ultimate. So now you can stream if you have Ultimate or PC or Core or Gold or whatever the fuck they're calling the 18 other tiers. So
yeah, food stamps.
If you have Game Pass, you can stream stuff on cloud now. So go grab your phone or an iPad or something. Play your games from anywhere. Play anywhere. Xbox. Play anywhere.
Cool. I'm cool on that.
Replaced launches spring 2026 on Xbox Series and PC. Will arrive to Game Pass day one.
I don't believe this at all.
I'll believe it when it actually is installed on my machine.
Yes.
Press X to doubt.
Very much so.
There's no way we play Replaced and are like, it was awesome. This was worth it, right? There's no way.
Probably not.
I disagree. I think when we do play it, we're going to be like, damn, this was dope. It's just going to take forever.
That's like all I want, is I want it to be good. But at this point, after everything, it's like, there's no way it's good though, right?
I looked at they did all the animations. They've redone all the levels.
It looks
incredible.
Like,
this looks great. So
it's always looked great though. It looked great before. They didn't have to do any of that. It
looks greater.
Then. It does look greater. I'll give them that. It looks great.
It should come to PlayStation because greatness awaits.
That is true.
Somebody was like, I remember that game from a couple years ago. I remember that game when E3 still existed.
Right. Me and Donnie both saw it and were like, oh shit.
Yeah, that was right down our alley.
Never
that shit looked
this.
so good. Oh, we've been on that Replace wagon. I wonder how many of our Christmas shows have us talking about Replaced.
All of them.
All of them, right? Yeah, like 7.
When is this thing coming?
CEO at Bungie, Pete Parsons, leaving the studio.
Were you expecting me to say something? Because I don't care.
Yeah, you're the bungee
Yeah,
expert.
you're the you're this is you. This is your shit.
Yeah.
It's your
You are the
department.
bungee correspondent.
I don't give a fuck.
I feel
about
like Pete
people.
Parsons. What did I get this right? Didn't Pete Parsons say like some outlandish shit a while ago?
He did.
Okay, I feel like he had some
But-
comments that everybody was roasting him over.
All white people say outlandish shit. We just accept it.
I don't know
Damn
what it was
straight.
about. I don't remember what it's about. But I remember everyone was upset at him like a year or two ago.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
think,
he
which
said
outlandish
something
shit?
and he had a bunch of cars. There's been all kind of stuff. But the reality is, I don't really care about.
Oh
who works at
yeah,
any of
they
these
were mad that
studios.
he had a bunch of cars and shit.
Is that
Well,
him?
he
Is
has
he the
money.
car guy?
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh, I
remember
thought that was the Borderlands guy. That's the guy who's got all the cars.
No, that's the other white
Yeah.
guy who said some outlandish
No,
shit.
Bor-
See,
exactly.
proving my point. Like I was saying,
Too many of them. There's too many of them, Dalvin. I get them confused.
Yeah,
The whites are at it again.
Borderlands guy said something like, you're going to pay $80 and like it anyway, or
Thank
some
you,
shit
Tom.
like
Yeah.
that.
See, we just let the damn listeners run the show.
thank you, Tom.
Tom, he talked to them about the cars, then fired them. I remember. Yeah, I remember people being angry about Pete Parsons for some reason.
I think people have been over him for a while, but again, he don't make. The
I think it was
games.
Jeff. I think Jeff was roasting him pretty good one day. Delvin,
Let's
strap
go.
in. The Acclaim Direct is on September 10th.
I'm super interested in this. I want to know what they're going to show because
Are you
as I was telling
interested
Donnie,
or curious?
both.
Because I think super curious is true. I don't know about interested.
I'm both actually because I don't know. I'm curious.
What could they
If
show
the-
you that would make you excited?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Nothing.
trying to figure out because I wonder if they're going to get these licensed games they had because Acclaim was known for their licensed
No,
games.
they're not going to do that.
That's a couple they probably could get. I would
NBA
think.
Jam?
Probably.
Did they do that? They did that, right? Yeah.
Narc.
They did the home console version of NBA
Right.
Jam.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody's making NBA Jam at the moment.
Arch Rivals, I think they did.
Delvin.
Narc.
Which is the precursor to NBA Jam,
Yeah.
sir.
But that's what I'm saying.
Narc, I would love. Give me Narc.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If they're not going to bring NBA Jam, they're definitely going to bring Arch Rivals. That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe.
And we want that.
Yes. Narc,
We
of
want
course.
arch rivals.
We want arch rivals. You think
I don't
that's
think
what
we
the
want
people
arch rivals.
And we want BMX
Probably not.
XXX.
Well, that's.
I like that. Hey, I'm excited that you're bringing this energy.
Let me look up some of these Acclaim games. They had a bunch.
They had a bunch. Most of them were trash. Let's bring
Yeah,
back the
like-
quarterback club. You want that?
Yes.
Kind of do want quarterback club back.
Yeah.
I know you do.
Kind of. Yeah. No, actually, yeah.
Yeah, just bring
Fuck
them back.
Delvin. I'm on your side.
Thank you.
Quarterback club, baby. We're
Let's
back.
bring it back, baby.
I'm glad I could get you guys there. You're welcome.
I see. Here's the funny thing.
Rock Evolution.
I think it's hilarious that you're like, I can't wait for them to show me stuff. I don't think they have games to show, Delvin.
What are they going to show then?
Well,
I think
would
they're going to
they-
talk about like what they want to do. I think they're going to be like, we're hard at work making the next game, and like maybe they're like, I don't know what they're going to do. Are they going to?
I would think they would have some remasters. or something
Remember
like
that Jeff Jarrett is doing this.
Oh, they ain't got
correct.
shit then.
So like,
Extreme
Jeff
G.
Jarrett
I
is-
think it's
Double J.
crazy. I think it's crazy that you're like, maybe they've got arch rivals, maybe NBA Jam. I'm like, they don't have any of this shit.
Yarden's right. Extreme G is also Acclaim. I would play that. That's fun. I like
Yeah,
that game.
I have Extreme G.
Yeah, it was great. It's one of my favorite N64 games.
Yeah, I mean
agree.
they couldn't possibly have anything because they would have had to have been
They
working
just
on
started.
things
Like,
for
yeah,
like years.
they just
at this
got
point.
back together like earlier this year, right?
They probably
It
could
wasn't
publish
that
some
long
shit.
ago when Jeff
They
Jarrett
probably
was
could
with all
publish
the
some
stuff.
games.
See,
Stuff like
that's
that.
what I was thinking. That they would have like a couple indie games.
That they
and they'd be
publish.
Like that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Based off some of their franchises, stuff like that. Yeah, I can see something like that. Like, hey.
What about like an Acclaim collection? You know, you get like a handful of 15 to 20 old school games, throw them on a disc or whatever.
I'm putting in an over/under for Rude. This is canon. I don't know how Rude's gonna figure this out.
I don't know how we like this willy nilly. We just put it over and under. It's a little.
Why? Why is it just him?
Like, hold on. Like he had it like last week. We'll talk about that when we get to that segment.
I think everyone should just be like every listener should be able to submit the Rude segment.
Look,
We just
I'm
take
fine with
over-unders
listening.
from everywhere.
I'm fine with listeners, but when Rude can control the questions and answers, he like, yeah, hold on, what's going on here?
Delvin, if that's where you draw the line in insanity on this podcast, you've lost cause already. Like, dude, who cares?
You know what? You know what? I decide I'm right because I
No. Just say you were cheated and wronged. Mail in ballots, you win. We've done this. It was rigged. Corruption.
Yeah.
The Ruskies did it. I have an over under.
All right. Let's hear it.
Over under more than 2 slap nuts in the Acclaim marketing next week. In all
Oh,
videos.
that's a good one.
You know there's going to be videos where, like, I presume that Jeff Jarrett's there to go talk to people because he's got some notoriety. So I assume we're about to start hearing from Jeff Jarrett either on the YouTube video or maybe he's going to be like, I don't know, talk to IGN or something. Do we get more than 2 slap nuts?
What does that even mean?
He called somebody a slap nut.
That was his gimmick for a long time.
I would have went with the guitars. Does he hit someone with a guitar?
Okay, over 2 slap nuts or guitar hits.
This is sounding like a wrestling match. What the fuck is going
He's
on?
a
If he
wrestler.
shows up at Kind of Funny, he will definitely hit Greg Miller with the guitar.
We're getting both.
Yes.
He's going to call Greg Miller slap nuts and then hit him with a guitar.
He didn't call him slap.
Which I
nuts
think
the
he
other day
has
when
done
was on their
before.
show. But he hit him with a guitar. He's done that.
Oh, so it's definitely happening then. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. This is kind of hard. So if he calls somebody a slap nut and hits someone with a guitar, that's 2.
That's 2. Yeah. It's any instance of Jeff Jarrett being Jeff Jarrett. The character, not Jeff Jarrett the man.
I think I'm gonna go to under.
Because
I
does
think
he
he'll
still
do
do his
2.
podcast?
Yes, he does.
So who's like the biggest gamer podcast that like you would go to if you were trying to push something?
Kind of Funny, and he was
Kinda
on
funny.
there 2 days ago talking.
Did he hit
about
somebody?
this.
He's
No,
like
but
friends
he did
with
talk a
like
lot
the-
of shit to Greg Miller.
He's
Oh,
friends
yeah.
with Greg Miller.
Oh, if it's already happened, then no. I
Yeah.
didn't think that was already happened yet.
It was him promoting this director.
The direct? Oh,
It was him promoting it on the
So
show,
he'll be
yeah.
back.
oh,
Probably.
okay. Well, then never mind. If it's already happened, never mind.
He's
I
been
mean, the
doing stuff
direct-
for them
The
like
direct hasn't happened.
Was it
Just,
good?
you know.
Did you see this? I haven't heard about this.
I listened to it, but again,
Was it good?
I don't give a shit about Jeff Jarrett. So
Did it
it was
sound
just him and
kosher?
Greg. It was just him and Greg arguing, and him saying
They-
you're gonna want me back for the news.
I'm
when-
still trying to figure
when
out why
this
he's
direct
getting
happens.
involved in video games.
he's been friends with Greg Miller for a while.
Oh,
This
yeah.
isn't the first time he does
because
stuff
Greg
together.
Miller was at one point he was considered a WWE superstar. He was on their roster and did a bunch of stuff with WWE.
Yeah, and I think Jeff Jarrett might have still been there.
He was.
But they are friends.
That
Mm-hmm.
checks out. Okay, never mind. That
just
was just
ruined
shouldn't
your
count
over-under.
then. That was pre-under. Yeah, I rescind my entry. Crystal Dynamics announced layoffs today. They say Tomb Raider is not impacted because apparently they're making a Tomb Raider game for Amazon.
Have we seen anything from that game?
I mean, it makes
Nope.
sense if they had staff that were hired on for Perfect Dark and it was canceled.
Correct.
So
'Cause
this checks
we've
out.
heard about this Tomb Raider game, but we haven't seen nothing from it.
No, we've never seen it. We've been hearing
Like
about it for
nothing.
years
You too?
now, for a while.
Yeah. It can wait when it's ready. Then we can see it. We don't need to see it if
Have
it's
we even
not.
gotten a
any-
logo?
Do
Might
we-
just be
it's
vaporware.
Tomb Raider. Do
Never
we
heard-
need a logo? Do we
We've never
need
heard
anything?
anything about it.
We need
It's Tomb
something.
Raider.
Let me
No,
ask you
we
a-
don't.
Let me ask you a harder question. Do we need Tomb Raider?
Yes.
That's why more
I would
time
say
is
yes.
okay.
If it's the Tomb Raider that's like the reboot Tomb Raider, yes. We need something to fill that Uncharted gameplay.
It's been a
field.
long time since
been
the
a
last
while.
one.
It's been a while.
It's been plenty
That's
of
why I'm
time since the
wondering if-
last one. Bring it back.
That's why I'm wondering: are they making a game? Are we gonna ever see this game?
Yeah, Crystal's had a
Amazon has
rocky
enough
road.
money to. It's for Amazon. Remember, it's for Amazon. They
true.
got enough
Amazon
money
is
to put
making
it
it.
out. So
Just because they got
Also,
enough
weren't
money
they
to put it out.
focusing on those remakes that were coming out? I thought that they were coming out with like 1 to 3, and then 4 to 6.
They're
Like
not doing that.
no, I could have swore. Oh
I
well.
don't think they're doing those.
Oh, the Crystal Dynamics is not doing those.
Yeah, I
Gotcha.
don't think Crystal's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
involved
That's
in
somebody
those.
else. You're talking about
They're
the
supposed to be.
the-
Apparently, we're about to get another Laura Croft trilogy with like the Legends trilogy and stuff. Which I've never
Oh, okay.
played. I never played Tomb Raider Anniversary.
I
Never
have
played it.
one of them. I have it.
Oh, I have it. I've got it on Steam. I've got it on Xbox. I've got that game for 75 cents. All kinds of places. I've just
I
never
played the
actually
original
played it.
Tomb Raider and then the reboots. I never played it, and I didn't like the.
You didn't play it
original
either?
Tomb Raider. The like Legends, no. Like I said, I played the original Tomb Raider on PS1 for like 30 minutes. I was like, and then I played all the reboots, which I absolutely love.
I played the first 3 Tomb Raider games. I never played the Legends, what is it, and Underworld. And all those type of-
Anniversary is a reboot of the first one.
Yes.
I just never played it. I remember I was excited
I
when
have
it came
that
out,
one.
but I was busy and never got to it.
I got it on sale, like really cheap. So
Yeah, that's kind of what I was asking. Really, Yarden, is like I just don't know how much faith we have in Crystal at the moment, and it's honestly not even their fault. It's just they've been
Yeah, I was
through
gonna
it,
say,
man.
like,
They've had a lot of
yeah.
people come. They got sold. They got bought. They got moved. Like, how much of that Tomb Raider, how much of Shadow Tomb Raider is still there?
I don't even think Crystal did Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I think that was
Was that the other one?
Uh-huh.
So then, what's the last Crystal game that they shipped? Oh, I know what it
probably
is.
been Rise.
No. The last Crystal game they shipped was the damn Avengers game,
Oh,
right?
Oh,
The
yeah.
one that flopped.
And see, you know what? I would also say that wasn't Crystal's fault because Crystal, they made a really, really good single player game and they pigeonholed all of the multiplayer stuff into it, which killed the game.
I agree.
That's a good job, Jav. Eidos did Shadows.
Eidos, correct.
Yep. Good job. Yeah, but I never forget the Avengers thing.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's such a
I told
sad
y'all.
story.
I told you on day one, I was like, nope.
It's such a sad story because the game is
I know.
really
you guys
fucking
have always
good.
told me, but that thing flopped hard.
Yes, it did.
Let's
Make
see
it
here.
multiplayer. There was fucking no need for that shit.
Marvel's Avengers Shadow. Yeah. Which was 2018.
Wow.
I mean, that's about how long it takes to make a game now. 15 years. It's ridiculous.
Yep. Aspire's doing the collection starts.
there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm also looking at Crystal Dynamics' website, and they have something called Tomb Raider Reloaded, which looks like a very cartoony
The
mobile game
I played that.
inspired by the classic Tomb Raider titles.
I played it. It wasn't half bad actually. I was kind of
Yeah?
bummed when they delisted it. I was like, yeah, it was pretty good.
Oh, okay,
It was fun.
there you go.
I would play I think I would play Tomb Raider Anniversary on Switch. So we'll see if they're actually going to do that. There's a little rumors around that's going on. Speaking of rumors, the next setting for the Forza game was leaked on Instagram via, I guess, a car shipper or car maker. I don't know, some Australian car company. Looks like the
still
next
doing
Forza
that?
game will be set in Japan.
Forza?
Yep. It'll be Forza Japan. Fast and Furious Forza.
That's cool.
It is cool. People have wanted that forever. Like literally
Tokyo
forever.
Drift.
Yeah, they want Midnight Club Forza. So that's pretty exciting. Apparently should be announced at Tokyo Game Show. So it's like the end of
Announced
the
a
month.
Tokyo Drift in Tokyo.
Yeah. And then Delvin, we'll talk about this much more detail next week. Or I mean this Sunday, but
Yeah, I've
there
been
are
seeing a lot of rumblings about
lots of rumblings around the internet.
this. They keep talking about this 40th anniversary of Mario
that
and
an-
stuff. Yeah.
A Nintendo Direct is coming. We got lots of rumblings going on, a lot of noise.
Yeah.
So lots of rumor mill stuff. We'll break it down on Shaq. But if you're out there, you got Switch 2, and you're like, what am I gonna play? Stay tuned. Any chance that Mario game, if it's true, they do a digital only release for it?
Probably. No.
Yeah.
I think they would do a physical too. Because they'll do the bullshit.
Digital first?
Digital
Physical.
first,
Yeah.
physical later, and the physical is only around for like 6 months.
Because I mean, it's not
Then it's
out
gone
of the
forever.
question. If this collection is real, they either put it in October or I think before Kirby in November.
Yeah,
But
that makes
in
sense.
either case, it's kind of short notice. It's not impossible; they could ship it, but it's kind of short, without any ratings or anything. So like in my head, with all these rumors, I was like, I wonder if that's like a October digital release, and then they're
Yeah.
like, and we got a physical coming,
And
or
gonna do
they're
the bare
just
minimum
really
to
good
it.
at keeping a secret.
They're just gonna do a bare minimum to it. Like, hey, the control scheme's updated. Looks a
10 out
little
of
more
10
pretty.
will buy.
Yeah,
If
I'll
that's
buy it.
true, if that rumor's true, 100% I'm buying it. And if they digital first and physical later, would buy 2 copies.
There you go.
Which is another reason why I think they might do it. Because I'm not alone. But we will see. I love Mario Bros. Wii, so I'm kind of rooting for it. That'd be really cool.
I like that one too.
Yeah, I think it's a great one. But yeah, lots of fun for direct stuff. We can talk about that soon. That's the news, Dev. Like I said, not a lot of news this week.
Good.
All right, there's news. I didn't write a lot of news. I didn't care about a lot of the news this week. Maybe a better way of putting it.
That makes sense. I don't
Yeah.
care about most of it most weeks, so glad we're on the same boat. All right, we got a scoring update from The Rude. Said all of us got the over and under right on Shinobi and Metal Gear Solid 3. And we all also got Gears of War Reloaded wrong, as it comes in at an 81 because clearly PlayStation gamers have no taste. I don't know that it was PlayStation gamers that were rating it. Wouldn't it just be rated on PlayStation by journalists and pundits? Either way. Donnie's score on The Rude buying Helldivers 2 for Xbox. And The Rude has decided to he also scored by buying Helldivers 2.
By choosing to buy Helldivers.
Yeah, so he gave himself a point for buying the shit. Yeah. So that makes the score Delvin 14, Donnie 14, myself 13, and The Rude with 11. I'm not giving you the point that you tried to give yourself for buying Helldivers. Fuck that.
I'm coming for you, Delvin.
Whoa.
This is the last week.
I don't think I want to play this game anymore.
Wow.
I knew it when I
Was
was
coming.
expecting that. No, I expected that. I was like, he's gonna love this.
So this is the last week. 3 scenarios out there, not counting what we have today. So we'll have a winner soon.
Okay.
Over or under 81.5 for Lost Soul Aside, made by the Chinese developer Utizero Games, is described as a Devil May Cry-like game. The Rude is thinking over. The Rude asked this one back in May, but it did get delayed, so the Rude is bringing it back here for a refresher.
I don't even know what that is.
Lost Soul Aside.
I've seen about the trailer.
I've seen it. I've seen a bunch of like stuff. for it,
They're
but I've
marketing
never
the
actually
shot
clicked
this
on it.
game. I've seen
Really?
a lot of stuff. Yeah.
I don't know what this is.
It's
I'm
not. It's
terrible.
not. I don't think it's a Donnie game. That's probably what.
Yeah,
Our
I don't
podcasts
know.
are just going to shit. I'm just like, I feel like I just don't care lately.
That's
Just like,
okay.
oh well,
This is the show of we don't care.
Yeah.
I'm really phoning it in. It's like I don't even know what that is.
I'm going to say it looks okay, but it doesn't look like amazing. I'll probably say like,
Snurts is back.
I'm going to go to the under.
What's Lost Soul Aside? Do you know what that is?
Nope.
Okay, so I'm not alone. All right.
No, but
Not
I'm also
alone.
terrible, and I phoned it in for this because I just show up and be like, let's see what we're talking about today.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna pick whatever Devin doesn't pick. I'm just counter picking Dev. I'm putting
I'm going with the
my
I'm going
pick
with
in Dev's hands.
the under. I'm going with the under.
I'm going
I
the
just
over,
know-
baby. Game of the year.
I just know Donnie was coming for Delvin, and that made me laugh.
Yeah.
Just you wait, Snurts. Just you wait.
Man,
And the last one, who you got?
Damn it, D-Life. Couldn't have told me
Notre
that
Dame
before.
at Miami. Notre Dame is a 2.5 favorite. Beirut is picking Notre Dame.
Convicts
I-
versus Catholics.
I don't know what the hell's happening here.
Is Miami any good, Devin?
Fuck. Oh, you
Delvin.
Delvin. I'm about to say I don't fucking know.
They look like they're going to be pretty good this year.
What did they get for quarterback?
I don't know.
No, they got Georgia's quarterback.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, I'm taking Miami. Let's go Convicts.
Okay. I'm taking Notre Dame.
Drug money beats Jesus.
news at 11.
Notre Dame is ranked 6. And Miami is ranked 10.
10.
Yeah, I don't think Miami's very good.
But you're
But-
still taking them.
I don't like Notre Dame. Fuck Notre Dame.
So it's a hate thing.
Definitely.
Look,
Hate.
Let 'em hate.
There's no actual scientific thought going into this. It's just pure hatred.
there's no scientific thought going to none of this. So.
They got Georgia's quarterback. They got Carson Beck, right?
I don't know what
That's his
the hell
name?
that means.
I think
Carson
this-
Beck. Carson Beck did not have a good year, and then he got hurt. But
The
before
fact that
Carson
you still
Beck,
pay attention to all of this shit.
I
blows
really
my
don't.
mind.
But Carson Beck was here in Georgia, so it's kind of hard not to.
That is
see
correct.
whatever
Carson
Georgia's
Beck.
doing.
That's what
Carson
they have.
Beck, before he had a bad year, Carson Beck was thought to be like a top 5 pick. So all that told me is that the Miami Hurricanes, in the NIL era where you can totally pay players, they have a quarterback that was once thought to be a first-round QB, and I'm like, that might be good enough. Like that's the analysis that I've put into this. I'm like, they have one good quarterback that might be enough to beat Notre Dame.
Well, I'm gonna do like Downey and counter him and go with Notre Dame.
If you score what? I think if you score 18 points, you beat Notre Dame. Like you don't have to score that many.
That is true.
They well, at least last year, because we played them last year. They had a great defense. Their coach is a Buckeye, one of our long-standing like favorite coaches. So Notre Dame has a good program. They're doing good stuff. I just don't.
I
Like them,
googled
so.
Carson Beck, and the questions that, like Google comes up for him are funny. Why
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I know.
did Carson Beck really buy a Lamborghini?
Yeah. I
How
want the
many
U
years
back,
has Carson Beck been in college?
Delvin. Bring back
The
the
U?
U.
Yeah, they need to start hiring some criminals again.
Yeah, like you can pay the player. Did nobody tell anybody down there? You can pay them now.
Yeah.
Get
Uncle
your
Luke,
dude
come
back.
back.
Yeah,
You were always paying them, but now you can do it legally.
you can do it legally. Miami should be the best every year.
Now that we can do it legally, they ain't want to do it now.
No, they're like,
That takes
We
away
used-
the mystique.
Yeah, it takes away the fun. It's fun in that doing legal shit. It's not Miami.
You
That's
got to
not,
pay
that's
them in
not criminal
drugs.
activity.
Yeah,
I'm
I
excited
pay
for
them in
football.
cocaine and bitches.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't give me the Texas plays Ohio State this week.
Didn't we do that last week? No, we did that. That's what we did last week.
I don't know. I don't think that one.
We did one of those games last week. I think it was.
Oh,
Texas.
we did, didn't we? Oh, I completely forgot. Yeah, because I just picked my team. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pick my team. You're right. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, we did that one.
Okay. Question time. We start with Garrett Bland. He says, you going to talk about PlayStation 6 hardware rumors, Project Orion or Canis?
Next,
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No.
I'm going to say PlayStation
Here's the
people,
here's the reasoning for my answer, Garrett. When the last consoles came, PlayStation Series, I got way into the weeds. We're talking about fucking compute units and teraflops and RDNA 4 versus RDNA 3 and 3.5 and SSDs. Remember when the SSD was too fast?
Too fast.
It was too good, too fast, remember?
Mm-hmm.
And then we got games and none of it fucking mattered. So I made that promise to myself never again. Like I'm not diving that hard into it. When the PlayStation 6 arrives, we'll talk about it then.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm not
When
a
the
specs
PlayStation
person.
arrives, we're still not. Yeah, we'll talk about the system when it comes out. You know, I'm not going down no rabbit holes. I don't give a shit. Just when it
Like,
comes
I
out,
care
it's
about-
in my hands.
I wouldn't say I don't care about the leaks. Like if we get a big leak, like it doesn't have a disk drive or whatever, we'll talk about it. But right now, like the motherboard and the chip, no, we're not doing all that.
Define we.
I
Me.
wouldn't do that anyway.
Donnie will talk and Devin and Delvin
Talking
will listen.
me talking at you
Yes, correct.
is how I would
This
define
list
it.
will probably be high.
Mhm,
I'm working
mhm,
on it,
mhm.
Sarks. I'm trying to catch up, buddy.
It's okay. You'll get there.
Might get fucked up enough to buy a dryer.
Just
There
give
is
it
a
time.
there was a reason
There
I
you
hid
go.
my video for a
That's
minute.
what I'm working on. How mad was my wife going to be when she wakes up tomorrow to take the dryer apart? And I'm like, I already bought one. She's going to be so
I
pissed
still
at me.
like the idea of her and Jack.
Now
doing
that's
like
the move to make.
That's
Just
what I
out
did
of
with the
spite.
washer. The washer broke, and she woke up. I was like, a new washer coming.
Just wait till she takes it completely apart. Say, I want-
Then
Then
come.
buy it. Then Maytag walks in. We thought we heard you had a dryer.
And then she actually fixed it, and she's like, "What now? You're gonna return the dryer?"
Two dryers.
Nope.
Two
Hey, we need
dryers.
to
Two
no.
dryers.
We're
'Cause
like
you're gonna
Cleveland
break one of
Browns.
them.
We're like the Cleveland Browns over here. We need a backup.
Yes.
Okay.
Stick that one on the porch.
Yeah. Exactly.
Take that dryer outside. We're gonna be using it,
I mean, we can dry twice as fast.
but you can only wash one. Thing. Anyway, whatever.
Just find a way. Find a way to make it
Yeah.
happen. Sage of Lon Lon says, name 5 games you'd want to play less than Drag and Drive.
There's no fucking weapon less.
That's tough.
I only have jerk face answers.
Final
games that
Fantasy VII.
Yeah, exactly. That was
Okay.
yes.
Wow.
See,
What's Tom's game? Or who was that in the chat? Claire Obscura. Take that, John 32.
I respect.
Oh no, sorry, John 32. It's Captain Awesome. I don't want to play that either. Indiana Jones and the Circle of Greatness or whatever.
nah,
You know.
jerk face.
Don't care about that one either. You keep that shit. Avowed. Don't want to play that. I would rather play Drag Drive than Avowed.
I got The Last of Us Part 1, The Last of Us Part 1 Remastered, The Last of Us Part 2, The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, and then
Search
probably
is
Final
up.
Fantasy 7.
Snarts came with
There's
fire
16.
tonight.
I respect. It.
Gears, Forza,
There you go.
Halo.
But where do you cut the line? Because you played Hellblade.
I mean, I
Sure.
played Hellblade for about 35 minutes. I didn't get
But
any
you played
further in it.
Played Shadow, South of Midnight.
South of Midnight is not an Xbox game. It's just
So
published.
that's
by
what I'm
Xbox.
asking. Where do you draw the line? How is it not an Xbox? They own the studio.
Microsoft
Tom.
owns the studio.
Wow.
That's an Xbox game.
Nah,
That's their gaming
it's a
brand,
Microsoft
Bev.
game.
That's
it's
how
a
that works.
Microsoft game. There's a difference. It's a difference. I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's not how that
Yeah, look
works.
at that.
I bet he doesn't break the dryers.
no.
He. I mean, he doesn't get to use the dryer, so absolutely not.
Maybe
like
that
the
was my
Sonic shirt.
mistake. If I just did the laundry too, then
mean,
everything.
It might work. He wants to know what
Awesome.
we're yapping
Look at that
about.
awesome Sonic shirt.
We're yapping about
Tell 'em
some
we're talking about
questions
the
and video
shirt.
games. And the
They
shirt.
said they're talking about your shirt. They think your shirt is awesome. All right, move along, son.
Now he's milking it. He's milking it.
He
It
always-
went
job,
from cute to cute to milking real
I
quick.
don't know, but make sure the phone doesn't lock. Get out of
Good
here.
job, kid.
I'd rather
Scamp.
play Drag Drive than this year's Call of Duty.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Give me the wheelchairs.
Rather play Drag Drive than Elden Ring.
Yeah, that too.
Rather
Sure,
play Drag
yeah.
Drive than that fucking Avatar game.
No, I'd rather play Avatar.
No, I play Drag Drive. Give me
You
Special
realize this
Olympics
wasn't the
basketball.
question, though, right?
Yeah.
The question is, what
Name
do you want
5
to play less than Dragon Drive?
Yeah, those games.
Load Runner.
Load Runner. Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's one of the
I
games
really
that
don't
work
like
for
Drag
me.
Drive. I feel insulted by that game.
I don't like. To me, it feels
Why do you
like
feel insulted by it.
like a junior project. They were like, "Hey, we want to spend. I don't know. I'm gonna throw out a number. We want to make $100,000 game. You know, it's a low budget game. That's why they're only selling it for $20. The damn
too much.
Pokemon Friends puzzle game is like $30. You know what I'm saying?
It's like somebody's senior project.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of a nothing burger. Like I don't think they're upset if it doesn't sell well. They know it's not going to sell well. It just
I'm upset it exists.
there's no money behind it. There's just nothing there.
Watch
I'm
it
not
become the
mad
next
at
Rocket
it.
League or something like that.
Because it's trying. Yeah, it's just trying to show you how you can use the Joy-Con as a mouse. That's all it's really. It's all it's intended for. It's a glorified tech demo at that point.
They can keep that game.
My problem with it is that it lacks any Nintendo personality at all. You know, it's like, you know, put some, at least like give the character skins. Let me put a Mario sticker on the helmet or something. Like I get you don't want to put Mario in the bad wheelchair game.
Put Mario
That's
in
fine.
the wheelchair.
They're not going to do that. 'Cause that's a
Maybe
cheap
those
game.
are unlockables. You have to unlock those things.
But that's the problem. Like they don't
That's
have
how you
anything.
get me in the game.
Like, at
Mario,
least-
Luigi in the wheelchair.
do like at least do like courts. Like have the court be Nintendo. Like there's just nothing. It's just faceless black wheelchair basketball, whatever. Like it's just there's no Nintendo to it. It could have been an Aspire game for all we know. Like it doesn't look like anything. That was my only issue with it.
Understood.
You can play. They shouldn't have like DLC where you can play as Stephen Hawking. Just go all the way with it.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Governor Abbott, we get all the hits.
Shoot the J.
Sure they
Yeah. I'm on fire. That was fun though. That could be a new game. What do you want to? What game do you just want to throw under the bus?
All of it.
Right.
I wonder if I honestly wonder. Like I kind of wish I could have done. Like I wonder if Drag Drive is just like fun. Like is it at least?
It might
fun?
be.
Like it might just be fun to just. Like even if you don't want to play it, even if it's not fun for longer than 2 minutes, like is what they're trying to do at least good? Like does that work?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't care enough to download it and try it. They had the test, but I was like, I'm not.
Absolutely not.
Not interested. Hey, Byron wants to know, what's your favorite emulation handheld currently?
Steam Deck.
I don't have one.
Yeah,
PC.
I don't do that.
Steam Deck.
Yeah, I'm the same. I don't have any of that stuff, so pass.
I don't. Chromebook.
That's a good
Chromebook.
answer.
Yeah, that'll work for you,
Chromebook.
Donnie. Yeah, for sure.
I got a new Chromebook. It's awesome. It's incredible. Another really great buy. It has a 13th Gen i7 in it, which is crazy for a Chromebook. And then it has 16 gigs of RAM, which is insane for a Chromebook.
That's a lot.
It's the fastest computer I've ever used. Like it's instant. Everything is instant. As soon as I touch, tap, click anything, it instantly happens no matter what. It's awesome. I love it.
It's dope. 16 gigs is a lot for a Chromebook.
It's crazy, yeah. Like they're still shipping them brand new with 4, and like
Yeah.
8 costs you like
Goodness.
$500 plus. This is an enterprise unit, so it's only allowed to be sold to businesses and government. And there was a government in Illinois that was refreshing theirs, so they have 2-year-old Chromebooks that they're just selling dirt cheap on eBay. And I was like, I will absolutely take one. I got for what I think I seen a screenshot. I don't remember. Do you remember that? It was
I don't remember the price,
187.
It was
I think
something
is what
cheap.
it was. And when it was brand new 2 years
Like
ago, it sold for
700?
over $1,200.
$1,200.
Oh, damn.
The fact that there's
Yeah.
a Chromebook, it's not even $1,200 worth of parts in that thing. Like, what the hell?
I don't know, but I kind of love it. It's incredible. Chromebooks have gotten more expensive over COVID.
Yes,
It's
they
not
have.
the old Chromebooks of old. Like a standard kind of base decent Chromebook is like $500 these days.
It's still the standard Chromebooks of old. They just raised the prices up.
They're better now. They have better processors and stuff in them now.
My kids
They
have
run,
them.
they
They're
run
not great.
Android apps and stuff.
They're pretty shit.
The kids probably have bad ones. Then.
Haley wants to know, what is your game to play or movies while you're sick and or injured?
Here we go.
If I'm sick, I don't play games.
This should be a long question.
Yeah, I typically, if I'm sick, I'm not playing video games. I'm usually watching something.
It
And
depends.
it'll
how
usually
sick.
be whatever I've had on my back burner that I haven't gotten to in a while.
Me too. Yeah. I just lay in the bed and wait to die. And it's like this might be the moment.
It
This is
depends
the
on
time.
how sick.
This is the big one. I'm
Yep,
coming.
just wait on the pearly gates.
You're stupid. Yeah, I don't have.
Or
any
watch
go-tos
Transformers.
at all.
Transformers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
Not
trying to
movies,
think.
gotta
A
kill me
lot
off.
more discussion with this group.
I mean,
I don't have go-tos.
it
Yeah, but if
depends.
it's sick.
Y'all are some movie, TV show, anime loving folks.
Right, but I'm not
True.
gonna rewatch something. Like I said, so last time I got sick, I watched what is it?
Edge Runners?
It's like the Dragon King. No, I didn't watch Edge Runners. I'd already watched Edge Runners. I wasn't gonna watch it again. Like I said, I don't typically rewatch things, so
He
there's
doesn't
no
watch shows
go-to.
again.
It typically has to be something that I wanted to watch that I didn't get a chance to watch. So there was a couple of Netflix shows that I watched when I was like last time I was sick, and I got through both like 2 seasons, and then they canceled them, so everything was like left on the fucking cliffhanger. I was pissed. I'm like, this is some bullshit.
Good
It
job.
was Smoke and Bone, I think it's called. One of them it's some sci-fi shit. There was the Dragon Prince, which is an anime, and then Warrior Nun was the other one. All some
Warrior
sci-fi
Nun?
fantasy stuff. Warrior Nun, yeah, it was dope. Got 2 seasons left on the cliffhanger and got canceled because not enough people watched it when it premiered on Netflix. But it was in like some of the highest like watched shows on Netflix, but still got canceled because it didn't, do a lot when it premiered. I'm like, how are they supposed to
Analytics.
when there's 30,000 shows on Netflix?
Analytics.
It's trash.
It depends on how sick I am, and if I'm really, really sick and I'm just bedridden, I want something that I can like literally pass in and out of and not really care if I miss any of it.
Same.
So that's when I would put on like a cartoon, do The Simpsons or find something on one of the streaming services I have and just start at a season I haven't seen in a while and just let it go. When it comes to games, I mean, again, if I'm super sick, I am not playing a video game whatsoever. Maybe I'll do like something on my iPad while I'm watching the movie or cartoon or something like that. But if I'm only like sort of sick and I have the time, it's whatever game I'm currently playing and trying to get through. I don't really have one that I go back.
The last time I was sick, I watched Nightmare on Elm Street. I watched a bulk of those movies. As I dozed in and out, I dreamed about Freddy murdering me. That was this is good. It's worked perfectly.
Yeah.
Wake up terrified and go back to sleep. Like, all right, this is why I'm terrified. Like, okay.
It's like chasing you with vaccines. He's like, I'm going to make you feel better. And then you wake up feeling like shit. And you're like, vaccines don't work. It's a fucking
He
myth.
does that. In one of the movies, he does that with the syringes.
Oh, yeah. Well,
He
that
does.
makes sense. Yeah.
And instead of turning the movie off, I just continue watching it. That's what I did. I don't feel like turning it off. So. I'll just let him haunt me again in my dreams, and it's fine. Maybe
Might
he'll
watch
get the job
Freddy's
done.
Dead this year.
I need to watch that one. I haven't seen that one.
Freddy's Revenge. I want to watch one of the bad ones.
There's a lot of those.
Take your
I've
pick.
watched the good ones over and over again. I kind of
He's
want to
like
watch one of the
shooting
bad ones now.
Like 50% from the field.
Yeah. Yep. I'm white, so I'm Ben Affleck. My answer is the exact same as Snart's. So the show's changed, but if I'm in pain, I'm not touching a video game.
No,
I don't want to hold. I don't want to think.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, so I'm not touching a video game. If I'm hurting at all, if I have a fever, if I'm achy, if anything hurts, not doing that. If I'm just like sniffly, maybe a little snotty, like I don't want to go to work, but I'm totally and otherwise, mostly fine, then I will game. It's usually whatever I'm playing. Although I think sometimes I just usually when I get in those moments, like if I have like a free day, it's like a stay-at-home day, like a snow day or something, I usually like to buy a game. Like I'll just buy something that day and play it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I feel bad, when I am in pain and it's the flu or COVID or something, I usually go to like the Lord of the Rings or Interstellar or something, and it's something that I can listen to as I come in and out of various naps. So I do the same thing.
Nice. Okay. Ray wants to know, could the recent trend lead to more innovation or cookie cutter bland in game design given the need to support multiple platforms? Money wise, I see this becoming a thing and we can talk, discuss, or try to resist like Dev. But Sony sees Microsoft making profit. Although the Xbox market was outsold on the console level, the per console revenue for the device is still pretty high, even beating Sony. So my question is around whether Sony wants to get in on that and how it will impact gaming going forward. Here's a graph of Xbox versus PS per console with the estimated per platform for fiscal year 25 looking really, really high for Xbox and much, much lower for PlayStation.
Yep. You sent us a graph.
I don't like it. I don't. This
He
is
gave
like
us homework to do.
this is like my day
Yeah.
job. I'm dealing with graphs and
Exactly.
just fucking numbers. Like,
Ray, have
the
you lost
hell,
your
man?
motherfucking mind?
My initial read was like, I read the question earlier in your Discord, and my initial read, I was like, oh, that's really easy to answer. I'm not sure if I'm alone. But
You're all alone.
So, like, the main point that I wanted to make is that if you spend enough time with data, you can make charts to do whatever you want with enough filters and toggles. It's interesting that we measure we measure one of the measuring sticks that somebody pulled out in an Xbox versus PlayStation scenario was average per user. Do you want to be a giant fish in a little rain puddle, or do you want to be the giant fish in the ocean? Like, it's like, yeah, they make more per user. Yeah, but PlayStation's got 5 times more users. Which one would you rather have? Now, the easy rebuttal to that is Microsoft makes more total revenue. On it, it is true, as of last year, right? So now remove Call of Duty from all of it and reevaluate.
Mm-hmm.
Because what are we doing? Are we measuring Call of Duty cost per player? Because that's probably what's really ballooning any of the bar charts.
Yes.
They have Call of Duty. PlayStation doesn't have a Call of Duty. And that's a really
they
big
have
deal.
Call of Duty. It's just,
Well,
they're
they make
It's their
enough for Call of Duty too. Yeah, correct. It is their Call of Duty. Xbox makes Call of Duty for PlayStation. That is basically how that works. You were correct. But Xbox doesn't have Call of Duty. And I don't think it's really fair to try and make this argument now like it's some shift in the market after Xbox spent, remind you, $80 billion for that.
This was my argument in the Discord.
Okay. So like I was like looked at it, I was like, that's a wild take. Not to say that Ray is wrong or anything. I just think it's a lot to extrapolate. There's a lot of this prognosticating from Xbox fans. This is the future. Everyone like it. It's like there's not a whole lot of like real evidence to support that.
Yeah. They bought themselves into becoming the largest third-party developer publisher in the world. Like, what
It'd be
do
like
you
if-
expect?
It'd be like if PlayStation bought Nintendo and then made a graph. You know, like it's like, come on. And I'm not saying. And here's the other thing. I'm not saying it's not the future. Like we've seen evidence that there's a willingness for everyone to do something like this. So I'm not saying it's not the future. I'm just saying I wouldn't be making some giant claims about anyone's business based off what Xbox is doing. Because like, are you counting the $80 billion they spent to get there against the numbers?
Right.
Or are you just
So,
thinking everything's a net profit?
So if we throw out the stats and we focus on the other part of his question, was like, do you think we'll get more bland games as things reset in this new reality? Is that going to be possible? I mean,
What do you think?
I don't really know. It doesn't seem to track for me. Why would games become more bland? Because they have to like be on multiple platforms. They've done that for years.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I guess it would be different if you like totally forced somebody like Sony Santa Monica Studios to all of a sudden come out on Switch and Xbox and up their cost and stuff to that nature. But or you could hire other studios to do that for you. I don't know. Like I don't know if we would get
I don't know
bland
about
games.
the bland part. I do.
Yeah,
think, I think maybe in less competition we're getting less push. But I think we've been there. I don't think that's anything new. I mean, we're seeing wide, like the whole market platform. I'm going to use that. The whole platform is contracting. You've gotten a third less PlayStation exclusives this than you got last gen. And like the numbers are trending down for everyone, right? So we're getting less games. And I am wondering like if there's less competition and less need to push. So maybe there's less games and maybe they quit pushing so hard. Maybe they quit reaching so far. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing though. That could be what's needed.
or nor would that make a game particularly bland.
Yeah, bland would be the word I'd have a hard. I don't think so.
So maybe it's because I worked at EA, but like every single game they had for the most part, and not every single game, the majority of the games that they would release came out on all the platforms.
Yeah.
So if Microsoft is becoming another publisher, then like PlayStation could just do their more PC stuff here and there and throw them a bone every once in a while, like Helldivers. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that's really going to impact the quality of the games.
I think everything they do on PC will just be on Xbox because it's a PC.
Sure. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. They're just going to treat them like they treat Steam because that's what they are now. They're just a PC storefront.
Yeah. I mean, weren't they talking about that Xbox Ally potentially running PlayStation games because it can run Steam? So.
Well, yeah, it's good. That's exactly what it's going to do.
So again, why even
make Xbox games? Just put them on Steam. They'll be on the Xbox.
Right.
Correct. The Xbox is now the PlayStation 5. That's the console. That's the Xbox. And then you can get a PC. Like that's basically the options.
Well, I can see it now. This is how they're going to get everybody to start buying PlayStations. They're going to put an Xbox logo next to the PlayStation logo, and everyone's going to love it
Could you
it's going to
see?
because it's going to be white and like lime green with a nice X on one side and a
I could see them
PlayStation
doing
logo
some
on
sort
the
of,
other
like,
side. And you can
console
have
war
both kinds of
edition.
controllers where you have one with the split stick. And Dev, I knew you were going to fucking
Yeah,
sigh when I said that.
I was thinking I could see them do some sort of like coexist bullshit.
Yeah.
Like some play together where one plate is Xbox and one plate's play. I could see it.
Yes.
It'd be like it'd probably be like a real limited, like a little special thing, but I actually could see that happening one
I mean, wasn't it you who shared the gif of the slap, on the water, right? Like we're just slapping things. It's calling it Xbox.
I told when this first happened, it was the first thing I told Deb. I was
hope
like,
this never happens.
get ready for Xbox controllers because they're coming. I don't think Xbox is done doing the accessories. They do accessories very well. And I think we could get down to the point where they're like, yeah, we made a controller for PlayStation.
Merchandising. We got Xbox everything. Xbox toilet paper. Xbox beanbag chair.
Toaster, fridge,
Yeah. Xbox dryer.
Walkman.
I hate it all. I hate it. Hate it.
So,
No.
Yeah.
Just no.
Free to Play Joe says football season is here. Who is your favorite football team and hopes for the season? Hoping my Falcons can challenge for the division this year. Donnie is a sad Browns fan.
Mm-hmm.
You guys
Best
just
fan.
traded a quarterback, didn't you?
best
Like to the
fan
Raiders
base
or something.
in the country. Yeah, they traded Kenny Pickett to the Raiders because they lost their backup. So we had like 7 quarterbacks. Now we have 6.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Whatever will you do with 6 quarterbacks?
You still got
Shador,
Deshaun Watson too, huh?
yeah, he's on injured reserve. He's playing like he's literally running, throwing, like he looks like he could play. But I think they're going to put him on injured reserve all year. Shador was terrible in his preseason game last weekend, like real bad. So, and Dylan Gabriel was real good. So they're going to roll with Flacco and the rookies. I think they'll all play because it's Cleveland. We'll probably have to sign someone else too.
If Cleveland does anything, it's have a bunch of quarterbacks.
At this point, I wonder if they should just draft one every year and literally, like, instead of looking for the one singular guy, literally just be like, we need as many as we can get. And they just keep talking about, like, the room of court, like, everyone's going to play. Like, who's the starter? Whoever's available. Like, whoever can play this Sunday. Like, we need them all. Everyone's going to play.
Quarterback graveyard isn't large enough.
I mean, but at this point, just lean into it, you know? Just like
I thought that's what they were doing. I thought that was just the way. I thought that
No,
was
they're
what
trying,
Cleveland
Deb.
is.
They're trying. This is them trying. What was the question? My favorite team's the Browns. I'm also a Buckeyes fan. I also love the Oregon Ducks and the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
How does that work?
I mean, real easy answer. Huge college football fan. In the 90s, we had conferences and they really mattered. Like regionals teams didn't play each other. So I had my favorite team, right? My hometown team. But I loved Nebraska's swagger in the 90s. They were awesome. And I always loved the
Lawrence
Oregon
Phillips.
I always loved the Oregon Ducks unis and their kit. And then I also dated a Oregon Ducks cheerleader and went out there a couple times. So that was like, I had like a West Coast team, right? So I had like a Big 12 team and a Pac-12 team. And then the Big 10 just made them all enemies. They all just joined the one conference. But you never rooted for, because like back then conferences didn't play each other. Like we awarded, like the damn newspapers picked the champion. So you never like was like, I
never cared about college football. So
okay.
no.
So then maybe you wouldn't get it. But
I mean, I get it. I just never cared enough to follow any
So, like,
team and
it's
be
not
like,
like-
that's my team.
I didn't watch all of their games or read their newspapers. But it was like, if I was watching, if I was watching Pac-12 game, I root for Oregon to beat USC or, UCLA.
Yeah.
And I rooted for
couldn't even
Nebraska to
count.
beat Colorado and Texas.
Saturday, I was either playing a game or I was outside playing basketball. So I was never in the house just like watching college football.
I think the Browns would have a very successful year if they weren't one of the 2 worst teams in the league.
So that's
I mean,
every year.
I'm being dead on it. They're just it doesn't look real great when you're starting 49-year-old Joe Flacco like a quarterback. I happen to particularly like Joe. I think he's good. Like he's got a great arm. Our defense looks really good, but it's the NFL. That can only take you so far. You have to be able to score, and we're starting Joe Flacco and 2 rookies, so I'm not like particularly hopeful. If they won more than 6 games, I'd be like, pretty good year. We're on the right track.
All right.
Rebuilding.
Sturts, do you have a favorite team?
When I was following football and sports closely when I was in high school and younger, it was the 49ers. I was a big Steve Young fan after he took over for Joe Montana. Jerry Rice. That was it. T.O., right? Terry Owens.
Was that a
maybe?
common thing out there?
Terrell.
To be fans of Young?
Yeah, absolutely.
I like
Because
Steve
I felt
Young
like
a
when
lot.
Montana left, everyone would be pissed.
No,
Like,
man.
Pimps,
Steve
then they
Young-
thought Young
Montana.
were good.
Steve Young ran over people.
Yeah, no, I saw him. I know he's good. I just felt like with like a history in their first, like usually fans get tied into like the old guy.
But
We're-
I'm pretty
we're
sure they won
young,
a championship when like I was that right age of watching
Correct.
a team win the championship. And
I
by
got
then
you.
I'm pretty sure the Rams and the Raiders and the Rams actually were out of the city. That's one of the weird things about LA. It's like we have teams
No,
and
they
then
were
we
still
don't
here.
have teams.
Yeah, they were
Okay.
still there because I was
When
a
did
Raiders
they-
fan.
Okay.
Yeah,
there you
you're
go.
right.
So they were
teams
still in
do kinda
LA.
come and go a bunch.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so it gets confusing.
We
for
don't
me
have
in
any
my brain.
original teams. We just steal shit from everywhere. That's how it is.
Because the
now. I
Rams
think
in
the
my
Kings
head
are
are
like our
St.
only team.
Louis. I even
Yeah, we
forgot
know.
they went
That's
back.
what our
Yeah,
president told us.
the
They
Kings
They
are
just- they
one
didn't
of the
put
yeah.
them back in St. Louis. I don't like that.
Well, it was so weird too because we were like, "Fuck you, San Diego. We're taking your charges." And
Give them the
Yeah,
Marshall
it's
Falk
like-
unis back. Put those back.
And now the Raiders are in Vegas, so it's just this weird
Yeah.
like constant shifting
Yeah.
of teams.
The Raiders in
and-
Vegas makes sense to me though.
Yeah,
That makes
like-
makes too much sense. That's
right?
the
It's
problem.
just like, yeah, it probably should have just been there in the first place. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of like fixing like an ancient. Yeah, I guess.
Don't
checks
tell that
out.
to anybody from Oakland. They will
I
want
know.
to shoot
No,
you.
no. Of course not. I understand.
well,
But,
because
like,
didn't Vegas take the A's as well? So like Vegas is just out for Oakland.
they're just killing Oakland. Oh damn! Watch out, Dubs Nation. I didn't know they got the A's. Who wants the A's?
I could've swore they got
Vegas
the A's.
does
Why?
because Vegas just wants sports
Wait,
teams.
wait a minute. I don't think does Oakland want the A's? Like they should be. Like,
Oakland doesn't want any sports team because they don't want to pay for new stadiums, which is why like the the Warriors really aren't in Oakland anymore. The same reason like the Niners aren't in San Francisco. They're actually in like Santa Clara. So like the Bay Area does not want to pay for stadiums, so teams are just leaving. That's why
And
the Raiders left.
Vegas has that kind of money too, where they can buy build a brand new stadium. Just add it to the
it's the
repertoire of
Las
entertainment.
Vegas Raiders has a ring to it, and the Raider kind of mystique fits a Vegas vibe. Like it just kind of fits.
It also kind of goes
Yeah,
with their
that's good.
Golden Knights hockey team as well.
I had no idea the A's were the Las Vegas A's. They're the Las Vegas A's.
Now they are, yeah,
Mhm.
or they
That's
will
a
be
real
soon.
thing.
They will be, yeah. They're
Yeah.
on track for June groundbreaking in Vegas.
There you
Oh,
go.
man.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll
And-
ever. I don't know if I'll ever adapt to that. I think I'm too
the
old.
Golden
for that.
Knights are the same Raiders colors, the Aces. So now, like,
Yeah.
Las Vegas has just adopted the black and silver as their color scheme. for all
It
their
really
teams.
fits. It makes sense.
They also have a WNBA team as well, the Aces.
The Aces, yeah,
Yeah. I mean, it's a sport.
who
It's
won
such,
two champions.
it is an adjustment though. It's being so close.
No,
I
I
got
don't
to
think the
Vegas a
Oakland
lot
thing
since
will
my
ever
20s. And
I don't think I'll ever know the Las Vegas A's. Like forever, I think they'll just be the Oakland A's to me.
I was
the
down there and I
A's.
saw the Statue of Liberty at New York was wearing a Golden Knights jersey because they were winning the Stanley Cup that year. Like the first year they were in, they won. And I was like, oh wow, this is really
Oh,
going to be a
that's some
sports town.
Patrick
This is
Ewing.
going to be a sports town now. You're going to
That's
get
some-
the people in the suburbs and whatnot coming out to see those. It's a reason to go to the closer to the strip than they would normally. It was to go see a ball game.
Yep. And the Aces have won back-to-back championships just like a year after getting to Vegas. So and they're right now, I think they've won their last 10. So like the Aces are on track to be right back in the finals.
Wow. Yarden says, "What cities would you put an NFL and NBA team in?"
I'm not doing that.
I mean, I live in LA. We got two of everything. It's like Noah's Ark up in here.
Wow.
Right.
You just no.
No. Again, it's like analytics and shit. No, I do this at work. I'm not here for that.
Absolutely put the Sonics back in Seattle.
Yes.
There you go.
Delvin,
I can.
Who
your
needs a
teams? Do you
football
have
team?
teams?
No. I've given up on Super football a long time ago.
Who needs a football team?
Not
I don't
really.
Anybody? Nobody needs a football team.
I mean, one of the reasons I
Well,
stopped following sports is I got tired of being invested
football team?
every time
Well,
my
Lots
team
of states don't have
lost,
football
you know?
teams.
A lot
That's
of
what I'm
states
trying to
don't
say.
need football teams. You know what? Give Orlando a football team. There you go.
Fuck
Why?
that.
Why?
Why?
not?
You
They
have
have
two
a
teams in
basketball team.
Florida
That's the
already.
worst
You need
answer,
three
dude.
teams in
Because
that
they have a
state?
basketball team already, so they have a football team as well.
No, but they don't. People don't come out for the basketball team.
They'll come out eventually.
They don't.
They barely came out for the. Oh no, wait, that's Tampa Bay. Never mind.
Tampa Bay doesn't need a team.
I'm looking at
No.
a map.
They've
of
got
states.
teams for
They
everything
got it
already.
Yeah, right.
They have
I'm
a
looking at a
team.
map of states that don't
have the Bucks.
football teams.
No.
Hawaii needs a team.
Tampa Bay doesn't need a team.
Hawaii
They don't
doesn't
need
have one.
Hawaii
does
can use
not
a
need
team.
a team because that travel is gonna fuck everything up.
Who the fuck going on?
Alaska
Dude,
needs a team.
Florida and California have 3 NFL
Of
teams.
everything. That's how we get
Yeah,
down.
it's
We just
ridiculous.
Well,
again, we
California's a
steal
big-ass
everything.
state.
That's how it should be.
Pennsylvania and Ohio have 2. There's like it looks like there's like I would guess like 20 states that don't have one.
Mhm.
Okay,
Everything on the inside. There's a lot of on the
basically.
inside. Nothing.
There's
All right, so
Texas, there's Illinois, and then there's the rest.
I'll throw out a couple. The immediate like football ones that I see are Alabama,
No.
They have a pro football team.
the Crimson Tide, right?
Yes.
So maybe you'll
I
rule
see.
this one out too because Oregon doesn't have one.
I say the same thing.
I feel like with Nike and or Ducks and stuff like they could use an NFL team.
Nah.
Iowa, big
Why?
football place. Like
No.
the Iowa Hawkeyes are huge.
Yeah, because there's no professional sports
That's
in
what
those
I'm
states.
saying,
That's
but
why
I'm-
they go for the college games.
Okay, Nebraska.
Nebraska might be. I'll put that on
No.
the maybe side. Yeah. Nebraska probably, yeah.
No.
Those are the only ones that I look at and I go.
Nobody
they
wants to
should do
live in
that?
these states, which is why they don't have teams.
Utah.
Everybody would just be trying to leave.
Also, like, what is the population of their biggest cities, and will that put
Right.
butts in seats?
Utah.
Like, are you going to find
Utah's a
100,000
good
people in
choice.
Nebraska to go
Utah?
to a game?
Utah Mormons.
Utah's a big market.
South Lake City,
It's
Salt
a
Lake
big
City.
market.
Salt Lake. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a for like a media market.
It's a media market.
Yeah,
It's
Salt
a
Lake.
market.
It's not like it's not
People
LA,
go to the
Dev.
market.
Not everybody's
They've got
LA.
the Jazz. That's what they have. And nobody really cares about the Jazz. Nobody's trying to be in Utah.
Okay. I mean, can I put the Rams back in St. Louis?
If the Rams want to be back
Sure.
in St. Louis, they'd be back in St. Louis. This is why I said no.
See?
South Carolina.
Montana. There's nobody in Montana. There's like trees in Montana. Like, what are we talking about?
Kentucky doesn't have a team. Can I put Cincinnati in Kentucky?
Why?
Can I just move the Bengals like down a
You just
mile?
wanna
No matter
get rid of
what
them?
answer
Just
you
You just
say,
want to
Fuck
get them out of
Dev is
Ohio.
gonna say no.
That's all that is. He wants to deport the Cincinnati Bengals. Send in ice. Get rid of them.
I just looked up top media markets, United States, Salt Lake City, 21. So,
1,000?
No, 21 in the list of all cities.
Oh, 21.
What kind of media are we talking about?
It's just a designated market, like how TV ratings are judged by.
That's pretty decent.
21's not
TV
like that.
ratings.
They're Pittsburgh and Nashville, both of which have teams. Baltimore, they're ahead of Baltimore and San Diego, both of which have teams. They're
see,
surrounded
Baltimore-
by cities that got
They're
teams.
surrounded by other stuff. That's the thing. That's the draw. Nobody wants to be in Utah. The
They're
team
10
would just fail.
spots. They're 10 spots ahead of Cincinnati. Cincinnati's got a team.
I like this
How many
being his new
people are in these
platform.
places?
They're 7 spots ahead of Kansas City, and Kansas City's got a team.
How many people live in these places?
7.
I'm not an expert on Salt Lake City. Man.
I think that's the thing is you have to have the people that are going to go to the
Dude,
games.
there's people in Utah.
There's
Like,
people
what are you
everywhere.
talking about? They would sell
There's
out.
people everywhere.
Dev, it's the NFL. It doesn't matter. They'll sell
It
all the
matters.
tickets. It
It
doesn't.
matters. Because
1.2 million.
if that were the case, there'd be a team there. If that were the
according-
case,
That's
when
not true.
when
That's
the,
not
the
how
Rams
teams
are
are
trying
decided.
to leave, they would have gone
Money
to
and
Utah.
stuff. It's politics. That's not how that works.
So according to a quick Google search, it's 1.2 million for Salt Lake City metro population.
Wow. There's 1 million people there. What's Atlanta?
Okay.
Both of you are like, it's not 58 million.
I don't know.
I
Like
wasn't
here,
gonna say
Death
that at all.
Valley.
6.3.
Jesus.
Because the
It's-
reality
it's
is,
a lot
I
more.
don't.
It's a
Yeah,
lot
no,
more in
I
Atlanta.
get No.
No.
Atlanta has, I think, a daily population of 1 million. Was what I was saying.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just Googling population of Atlanta metro area at 6.3 million.
Yeah, but that's not Atlanta. That's a region. That's like a third of the
Right.
state. They're way.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming people would drive in to go to the games.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Ain't nobody trying to drop in Utah. Nobody wants to go there.
Unless they're going
Dev's just-
skiing or buying
Dev's just
magic
fucking
underwear.
hating on Utah left and right.
Utah, Nebraska, all these places you're naming, they're all terrible places nobody wants to live.
Terrible place. Jesus. The coastal elitism on display.
Damn straight. Middle America's trash.
Which
Middle
is-
America.
Now I
You
want
realize
to
how
compare.
far away Utah
So
and
don't
Nebraska are. Middle America. The stamped state neighbors you.
Look.
It
I
touches
know they're not.
your-
I know they're not neighbors. Utah's
You can
close
drive
to
there.
me. I can
Yeah.
drive anywhere.
Oh,
Like
That's halfway
You can-
across the state. Like, what are we talking about here?
easily
I can
drive.
You
drive
to
anywhere.
Texas. It doesn't mean it's gonna be close. Like, it'll
I
take you a
didn't
couple
say it was
days.
close. Again, if
Oh.
it's not on all the middle, it's just one giant clump. Let's just keep it real. All right, everything in the middle, one giant clump. All
Never
right,
felt so
and it all
marginalized.
sucks.
I only know the connector flights in Dallas and Chicago and Atlanta. That's it.
Right. If you're not a place where I'm connecting, you don't matter. Okay.
Wow.
There you go, listeners. You can write your hate mail
Wow.
to Dev Tyus at 123.
Look,
Thanks,
I'll
Death
take all the
Valley
hate.
Drive.
I'll take it all.
I feel like that's why everyone hates California. They don't even recognize this as actual places we can go.
people.
and do things.
Don't even
People.
actually. There's nobody's there. Nobody lives out there. It's like just the rest of the country.
It's just corn and cows. It's just corn and cows
Basically.
for a mile.
We're just
That's what everything is. And none of it matters. We don't need it. We don't need it. Get rid of it. Sell it to Mexico or something. We don't need it.
Mexico.
Okay.
Let's do some Louisiana Purchase type shit. Let's
Damn,
just get rid
Delvin.
of some places.
Well, Delvin counts.
That's a,
He's
that's
in
a
the connecting
Louisiana
area.
sell. That's not a purchase.
No, look, Delvin counts. He's on the coast. Donnie,
Yeah,
you
he
count. You're
touches
close
the
enough
ocean.
to a coast. You're good. You're good.
Yeah, and your airport has a
I'm
connector
out there.
flight.
Your
Yeah.
airport is important. We need Atlanta. Okay, we need Georgia. You guys are good. You're safe.
It's a weird
Mississippi,
country you're putting
however.
together.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like
Alabama.
New York, New Jersey, Georgia, Florida, California, Oregon, Washington, Illinois.
I mean, we can get rid of both the Virginias. We don't need those.
Why do we have too many G's? You're not wrong there.
Wow.
I just love it. This is no longer the those
Who's your
split
favorite
DC in
teams?
middle.
What do we got way off? Who's your favorite teams?
We did, yeah.
Well, Snurse doesn't follow football anymore. Delvin gave up on football. I like the Niners, and I don't think they're going to do shit this year. We're going to be 8-8. We're trying to figure it out. We lost all of our players. Our defense is terrible.
Still
It's so
better
weird
than the
because
Browns.
usually, like at the beginning of the NFL season, I always think everyone
Your
has
terrible
hope.
years, still better than the Browns.
Everybody has hope
everybody's
because it's
terrible
the
years are better
beginning.
than the Browns.
Sorry,
But you guys
Sis,
don't
what'd
have
you
hope. I just at the beginning of the year, I always everyone's very hopeful opening day because no one's lost yet. Everyone's like, yeah, this is our year.
Not
But you
Browns
all are
fans.
so realistic that you're just
say?
like,
100
nah.
So my
ain't
wife
gonna be
made this
good.
comment.
Ain't gonna
So
be good.
we're watching the Cowboys documentary, which again, listeners, nerds, if nobody's heard, wholly recommend. It's really fun, especially as a 49ers fan. There's a lot of 49ers stuff in there.
The Cowboys.
So we're watching the documentary, and it was the last episode, which is all about the last episode's all about how Jerry Jones ruined the Cowboys for 25 years. How they've just been bad ever since. And this person, they start the episode and they're like, every year, the fans are so hopeful. They're out here. This is our year, and they got signs. This is our year. We're going all the way. And my wife laughed. She chuckled. She goes, "Huh? The Browns should do a documentary." And I was like, "We don't believe that, though."
Not even a little bit.
I said it's stone face. I was like, "No, we know we suck." I was like, we lean into it now. We're like, I was like, Jack asked me the other day, we were talking. That's what I told her. I was like, Jack and I were talking about the Browns earlier. And she goes, yeah. I was like, we ended it like this. I don't know. It doesn't look good. I don't know. It's like,
so, because I frequent, the local bar, and there's sports fans, a lot of Raiders and Steeler fans in the neighborhood, also Eagles. So obviously the Eagles fans are full of themselves. Yeah, it's LA. It's all transplants.
wow.
LA fans are very strange. There's also like a Chicago Bears bar as well. So it's very different. But the Steeler fans are always like, yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to get out. I'm like, no, you're not. You're not. But you're hopeful until like the third or fourth week. And then like just defeat enters their eyes, and it's hilarious. And then we have the Raiders fan who always thinks his shit doesn't stink, which is hilarious as well. So I do appreciate the less bluster we have on PSVG.
1,000%, dude, Dubs.
The NFL and its opening day here.
Yeah. We're awful.
Yeah, we're awful. We'll still be better than
realistic.
Here's the other thing. When we have been good, when Derek Anderson was a Pro Bowler, they ran him out of town. When Brian Hoyer had us at like 6-2 with Johnny on the bench, they ran him out of town. We don't even know what it would be like to be good. Like, we can't even handle good. Like when they ever show what Baker Mayfield beat the Steelers in the playoffs, first playoff win in God knows how long, right? Jettisoned his ass right out of town. Got him real, like, we can't even handle winning. Like, the Browns winning, how would we even respond to that?
That's not
like the town only knows how to tear it apart. So it makes sense. I'm gonna laugh when Deshaun Watson's taking snaps for us at the end of the year, and we have to pay him $80 million.
You guys start winning, and you immediately feel like the quarterback is the bad position. We have to fix that. See, we're rolling. We got to get a better quarterback.
100%. It's the
every time.
Knowing sports, like knowing how sports work. This is like my greatest challenge in life. Like, that I'm slotted with carrying this. I ran into it this last weekend. My 911 guy knows I'm a Browns fan. He comes to me. He's like, you guys got to play Shador. And I try to explain to him. I'm like, he's not ready. He's not up to speed. He needs some time. He's got to acclimate. And I told him, I was like, here's the thing. I was like, if you actually care for Shador, I was like, you would also want him to sit. I said, because if he goes in there and has a bad game, just one, we got 2 draft picks. They're going to be looking to try to draft the next one. I was like,
yep.
What Cleveland needs is an instant rookie success at quarterback. That's the only thing that they're going to adopt. Like, you have to win immediately. Like, you have to be good right out of the gate. They have no patience to wait for anybody to develop because they've had 40 of them.
No sense.
Because they've done it every way.
But if you're losing anyways, like, who
that's
cares?
the problem. They'll get a quarterback that does well, and they're like, he's still got. We need a better quarterback. Like, we have something. Let's get a better quarterback to get rid of the guy who's actually producing the wins.
It's this weird ridiculous. It's this weird thing that, like, the media and the fan, like the town has. They need, like, a quarterback that wins is not good enough.
Nope.
Like, that's not good enough. Like, Brian Hoyer wasn't good enough. Derek Anderson wasn't good enough. We had Brady Quinn. What they need is they need to draft a first-round quarterback that is, like, good year one. Then everyone would be like, this is our guy. And then they would give him some leash. But he'd have to be great, like, immediately.
Like, great.
Because, like, if he's not, they'll be like, well, who's coming out in the draft next year? Like, Dev's very right. They have, like, this, it's an obsession.
He'd have to be like Tony Romo good when the Cowboys would lose. He'd need to throw for 500 yards
That's
and
it.
7 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
lose because the
They could
defense couldn't
lose.
stop anybody.
But he needs to go for like 350 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They need like Phillip Rivers.
Yes.
They would keep Phillip Rivers around. But like anything short of that, they're always trying to replace them. It's
so
100% true.
But I always
so
thought, like,
sad.
whatever happened to the whole idea of like you get a squad, you let them like kind of build up and see
No.
what they could do for a few years.
That's not how Browns
That's what-
football works.
That's
not
what
how it
40
works,
years
huh?
of losing does to you. It's toxic.
Oh man. Have you
It's
seen
toxic.
the Browns quarterback sheet? Like there's
jersey?
the quarterback graveyard, there's a jersey with all the names.
really?
Just keep it's so
It
bad.
runs off the jersey. Like, it just
Wow.
keeps going
So,
down.
so
and
they're like,
stitching
when
together.
you're taking down fighters in the air, right? And you stamp the
Mhm.
side of your plane. Is that what we're doing
That
here
is
with quarterbacks?
June, you're
with
right.
quarterbacks.
The NFL
Damn.
does not have patience when it comes to QBs, and a lot of them have done well
Which
out of
is
the
so
gate.
sad.
But again, they come into environments where they can't, where the team is good, and the team can carry a quarterback. Like we had Brian Hoyer, not a great quarterback, but a middling quarterback was Tom Brady's backup. We had him. The Browns were 6-2. We were rolling. Your coach was our coordinator, Kyle Shanahan. His offense, we were rolling, looked good, but we drafted Johnny Manziel. And every damn time the Browns didn't score a touchdown, the fans are chanting for Johnny, even though we're winning after decades of losing. They want their guy. They want their guy. Their guy's doing cocaine in Vegas, not even showing up for practice. But they want their guy. They want their guy. They put him in, wreck the whole season. Like, It's this weird Cleveland thing.
It's like we can't be happy with well enough. We can't
It
be
has
happy
to be-
winning.
It
So
has
it
to
almost
be-
sounds like you should blame like sometimes you're like, it's not the politicians, it's the voters. It almost feels like it's not
No,
the
it is. No,
management.
Absolutely.
The management, it's the
So-
Management
fans.
needs to just stop listening. Like
So
we're
when
gonna
I
do
tell
this
you
to win.
exactly, they need to go Peaky Blinders, like shut it off.
Mhm.
Because
Sure.
that's what I'm
Shut
saying
up.
about Shador. Shador needs time. Shador is not. He doesn't
He's not
operate
game ready.
in a
Let him
pocket.
learn under Flacco. Yeah,
He needs
exactly.
to sit. And if you cared about Shador and you knew anything about Cleveland, trust me, he doesn't want any part of it.
Yeah.
Like, don't put him out there until he's absolutely ready, or they'll just be clamoring to draft the next one.
Yeah, and it's so funny. You look at the two of Gabriel versus Shador. Gabriel sits in the pocket, steps up in the pocket. Shador does not know how to operate in the pocket at all. He's constantly trying to roll out or hold the ball too long and move back and get a 25-yard sack.
That's so funny, Dev. My son is Shador, no matter what, backer.
God. I need to take Jack out back. He's really
So-
getting
so
on my nerves
Jack-
with these picks.
You
I
can
sent
help
him
them measure the
box sheet.
clothesline that they're going to put up for the,
Yeah. Yeah, you're putting
I
it
sent
on
him the
Jack.
box
You're
sheet.
tripping.
I sent him the box sheet, and he was like, "Yeah, but Shador was in the third string, and they cut these guys." And I was like, "Listen. I was like, I like Shador. Quit taking this so personally. I'm not trying to tell you he's bad. I was like, I'm trying to tell you he's not ready." And then it dawned on me. I always talk sports. Jack's really into sports. Like the last year, like he's really into it. So that's kind of what we're doing a lot of. And I used to scout for ESPN, which I've mentioned, probably a half dozen, couple hundred times. So I realized I was like, I've never actually sat Jack down in any game tape. So this I did. I said, hang on, give me a minute. I went to YouTube, found a highlight package. I was like, I want to show you something. Because I've been talking about this since the draft. I think I said on the show before we even drafted him, like before the draft. Shador does not play in an offense that based on time. Shador's offense in Colorado was Shador run around, wait for
His
someone to
line
get open,
sucked.
and I'll throw it to you, like when you're open. The NFL does not operate like that. You need to throw when receivers are making cuts. You're throwing
Everybody's
to
fast as hell.
You're throwing to a spot hoping they're gonna be there.
Mhm.
And that's a huge challenge for someone that just makes stuff happen to acclimate to. And I showed Jack, and I was like, and I told him this when the Browns drafted Dylan. I was like, oh, Dylan's pretty good. Like if Dylan was 6'3", Dylan would have been a top 10 pick because he's a 4-year starter, an all-pro, does all the numbers, great percentages, great touchdown to ratio. Like he checks all the boxes except height. He's short. He's super short. He's like 5'11".
And you cannot be a quarterback that's that short.
But he plays on time. And I was like, he's on time. And Jack was like, what does that mean? And I was like, let me show you something.
You
So I
talking
start
all
going
this
through the
stuff,
tape.
Jack, and you don't understand that. Oh,
So I start going through the game and I go, I want you to watch his drops. I was like, if it's a read, 3 steps. If it's from under center, 5. It's a deep pattern, 7. I said, when he steps and plants, the ball comes out. He's not looking for where to throw the ball. He's already done that. He's on time. And we watched 19 plays. 3 steps, ball. 4 ball. 5 ball.
Mhm.
That's what he's not there yet. Shador is take 3 steps, find someone open, throw the ball. He's like, it's millimeters, but he's like 2.5 seconds behind. And in the NFL, that's a ton. That's Myles Garrett planning your ass in the NFL. 2.5 seconds.
1,000%.
You know,
And it's the difference between a first down and a 7-yard sack. You have to be able to make that read at the line and be able to know where you're going to go after you've done your 3-step, your 5-step,
Did you watch
whatever it is.
any of those snaps that Shador made? Did you watch the game or anything at all?
Mm-hmm. I watched some of the like his pocket presence. I was watching for that, and I was watching like Dylan Gabriel, like how drastically different it is.
So maybe let me show off. Man, I wish Coach was here. I haven't talked to Coach in a while either.
Me
That would have
either.
been fun. Jack sent me a highlight of Dylan. Maybe you remember it. He rolls out, almost gets sacks, throws the ball, misses the guy by a mile. It's like 10 yards over his head. Do you remember that one?
No, I don't know about that one.
Jack shows it to me, and he goes, see, he's too short. Jack, again, thing with short people. Darius Garland joke. I know our listeners not going to get that. That's a joke for us. And I go, hang on a second. I'm looking at him like, hey, come sit down. I'm on my phone. I zoom in, and I go, this is a rollout to what? He goes, where? I was like, it's a boot to the right. It's a boot to the right. And I was like, and the guy comes off unblocked, so he's going to pressure Dylan immediately. He's got to throw it over him. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, yeah. I was like, how does
Watch Shador probably took the sack versus
no,
getting
this
rid
is
of
Dylan.
the damn ball.
This is Dylan. It's a boot to the right. I go, here's the problem. I said, this wasn't Dylan's fault. And he's like, you love Dylan Gabriel. I was like, it's not Dylan's fault.
Gotta watch the game.
I said, Dylan throws what? He goes, what? He's left-handed. Dylan rolls right. He's left-handed.
Right, yeah.
He has to square up to throw.
Correct.
Whoever's St. Louis guy is about to plant him. I was like, he's amazing. He actually got rid of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Dylan shouldn't be rolling to his right. Should be rolling to his left. And they're like, then why'd they do that? I said, because Joe Flacco's right-handed.
Just running the plays in the playbook.
They're just running the play. It's a boot to the right because Joe's right-handed. He was like, how did you learn this? Like, kid, I
You
used
have
do this.
to watch football.
I think maybe I may have gained a little bit more respect for my son. He was like, oh, he actually, like, yeah, a little bit.
Hopefully that also teaches him that you have to watch the game and not the highlights and actually understand the fundamentals of what's going on.
He tries. I give him credit. He tries. He just kind of goes with like the buzzy take. You know, it's a lot of social media influence.
I hate that so much about this generation, that it's so much more you're going with what everybody else is saying instead of actually looking at what's happening, because it's so clearly obvious when you look at the way both of them play that it's not this bias against Shador. It's like he can't stay in the pocket. He doesn't make that read. He's constantly trying to make something happen. That's not what we're doing. That's not how you step up. That's not how that works. Yeah, you got to step up. Like, you have to be able to feel the pressure, know it's coming, step up and make your read, make your throw. But if you step back, you don't feel that pressure. Now you're running all around. One, your receiver
doesn't know where to go with
is
the
all
ball.
broken. Right.
He doesn't know where to go because he doesn't know if they're open or not because he's slow. He's just behind.
And he does the tap too. Like, his release is slow, which is going to get you killed in the NFL.
But he can run around and make some stuff happen. Like, he is good. I believe in him.
If you're going to do that, you got to be Brett Favre good. You got to be able to operate in the pocket too.
You got to be able. No, you're right, Brett Favre. You got to be able to squeeze. You need big arm.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a big arm.
Yeah.
But he's very accurate.
Yeah.
My favorite thing when I was watching tape on him after we drafted him is he always seems to miss. I'm sure there's tape of him not doing it, but the majority of the time, he always misses in the right spot. It's like an elite trait. Yeah. It's like something a lot of people do not do.
He puts the ball exactly where it's supposed to be.
Wherever he thinks he wants to throw it, it's kind of exactly
that's
where
it's
goes.
going. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's really good.
Accurate as hell.
It's really good.
It's all the little stuff. And again, that's why you need to give them time, let him sit and let him
he needs
learn
to
under
sit.
somebody.
Dylan's like
I
3
think-
years ahead of him.
That's the biggest problem with the quarterbacks in the NFL right now, period. Is like they don't ever get to learn anybody. You constantly want to throw these guys
No, they
right
do.
into the fire.
That's true, but here's the problem. And I think this is I'm trying to weave Snurts and our mummified Delvin back into the conversation. One of the things that I don't like is that you play all these guys instantly. Then because they have growing pains because they're rookies, you don't give them their contracts because they haven't earned it yet. Then they go somewhere else on the cheap and then outperform.
Mm-hmm.
Because not everybody can just come in and play. A lot of guys need 5 or 6 years to be developed.
Yeah.
To really start, or even 8.
Look at the best quarterbacks. Most of them, they were under somebody for a while before they actually got.
But that's where the Sam Darnolds and the Baker Mayfields and stuff. That's where that happens, because they had the weight of the entire team on them at their worst time, and then they took that somewhere else where with less expectations and then started to ball.
Yep, I think Bryce Young is a good example of that.
Yeah,
thank you for that.
I wish rookie contracts were longer.
They should be.
That's a big thing for me in the NBA too. You have to give these guys maxes before they earn anything, and then you've got a max on a guy, and you end up with these contracts where somebody's getting paid $40 million, but they're a middle average guy.
Yeah, it's a damn shame.
Yep.
Ugh. People need more time to develop, especially in the NBA where it's mostly one and dones. Like you haven't really learned how to play basketball.
They're all freshmen now.
Yeah,
they're not even older kids coming out. And the crazy thing is, you have to extend them. Like the rookie deal's like 4 years, so you have to extend them in their 3rd year. So they're in it for 2.5, 3 seasons. You have to give them a whole and a lot of them are max contracts.
Yeah,
if they're half
crazy.
Good.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely
wild.
It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, then you've got year 5 of Colin Sexton at $48 million. You're like, what?
You're good based on just like pure athleticism. You're not even good based on understanding. Yeah, understanding the game. Yeah,
you're putting up 25 shots a game. It's like I average 18. It's like on 40. Like
that's not good. What's your basketball IQ? Like, do you know how to create spacing? Do you know how
I
to
feel
get
like
to
the
your
NBA
spots?
for sure should have you should be able to kick in a rookie option to add 3 years to a contract. At a good rate, but just extend it out a bit. They need a franchise tag, something like that.
Yeah, for real. That was fun.
For us,
Was it?
Not anybody.
Yeah, great.
I haven't heard Delvin speak in 40 minutes. How's
Just
it feel,
letting you guys
Delvin?
have your moment and just having your moment,
How's it feel, Delvin?
I'd go through this.
We were talking about St. Thomas.
Nah.
All right. Well, if you and Delvin start talking about wrestling, I'm just going to take another break.
All right, here's one that I think everybody can kind of
I'm going to sit this one out.
say something on. No, you won't. You don't have that in you. Quagmire says, I wanted to hear your insight as to why you don't like review copies seen out ahead of time. This is mostly in response to Silk Song, and I believe you want this normalized, speaking to Donnie. It comes across as anti-consumer, since a lot of people use reviews to judge if they will like a game or not. Curious to hear more about this topic. Delvin,
Talk
go.
about the
This is
ghost
the
of
one you
yogurt
chose.
one.
Out of all the ones you picked, this is the one you chose. Like, oh, this is something we all can talk about.
Because everybody plays games, and a lot of us look at reviews or don't like a review. So you actually can
get
add
review copies of
something.
that?
You can add something to the conversation, Delvin.
Yeah, that's what I added. You fucking gotta get review copies of that.
thought it was the ghost of yogurt conversation. I was like, yeah, I'm going to sit this one out.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah, I've been ducking that one like the
Then
plague.
he asked the question that was asked directly to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to see, everybody has an opinion on review copies. Whether you need a review score, do you like a review score? Is it important?
I don't, in my opinion, reviews aren't as important as they used to be.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't there was a time where reviewers were well-known people. Now everybody kind of gets a review copy and they kind of do their thing. So, and at least in terms of me, I kind of know whether I'm going to get a game or not. I don't need somebody to tell me back in the day, it was a lot more prevalent where people were okay, you have your Greg Millers. If I'm like Greg Miller type games, I'll let this review. Now you have so many reviewers doing their own thing and stuff like that. I don't think people really look at those reviews like that. They go out, they go listen to reviews more now for the personalities as opposed to for the actual review. Plus, also a lot of like the bigger companies that do reviews, their reviews aren't really good.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
So I like reviews. I've been a fan of that since I had my original Xbox and Xbox Magazine. I remember going through the pages. I had Game Informer for a while too. Go and see. I didn't really necessarily care about the score, but what if it was fun or not, and if I got an impression from the reviewer, if they enjoyed the game or not, regardless of what the score can be. Because I can love a game that's like a 6 overall just as much as a 9, depending on the gameplay loops, the story, what have you. And I before my last hour of my day job, I was just watching YouTube for reviews. I am definitely done with IGN because their ads are redonkulous and happening all the time, and I can't skip them. For example, I saw the same Metal Gear Solid ad 2 times each round within 2 minutes of the review process, and then that was just done. So unsubscribe from that. But if you do not have egregious ads, I do like to see the YouTube reviews these days because it shows more of the gameplay, and it's not necessarily in a trailer. It's just somebody like splicing it together themselves and giving their opinion while you're seeing the footage. I also like Yahtzee because he's a personality type, and I never agree with his takes. I shouldn't say never, but I rarely agree with his takes. But I enjoy his banter and his dumb jokes, and I know what he's going to get pissed off about, and it's kind of fun just to hear him rant.
I have been anti-review for quite some time. I think I kind of swayed down into a lot of we don't really need these review things. I like previews. Give me an idea of what the game is and let me go from there. And I think there's a good amount of people like in our Discord that really use the review scores to determine whether or not they want to spend their money. I've never used a review score to determine whether or not I want to buy a game. It's really about like what is the game doing versus how somebody reviewed it or whether or not they thought it deserved a high score. Because the reality is those scores is based on like their enjoyment versus what you might get out of a game. Like you said, you might think a 6 is great. You'll have a great time with it. I just need that from a preview versus a review score.
He likes more right than he thinks he is, by the way. I don't care about review scores.
Yeah.
And with movies or video games.
Right. Do you think that games not having review copies out early is a bad thing, a good thing? Do you care? Does it matter?
It doesn't matter as much as it used to matter, in my opinion, because it used to matter a lot when they didn't come out. Because it used to be the thing where when they would kind of figure out that, okay, it's the release day and there's no reviews for this game yet, we kind of have an idea that this game might not be good based off of that. Like, that was kind of a telltale sign, like, oh, they're not giving out copies now. Now it's not necessarily a thing. Plus, now games, shit broke as fuck anyway. It's not like the review is gonna tell you like, hey, this game's broke as shit. Like, okay, and then you play it like, oh, it's not so broke as shit.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, the day one update done came out, so it's like it's not the same game you played.
Well, and it's not like before where you had longer turnarounds between, like literally the medium, right? Like we are now the internet instant content. You can throw out a YouTube video rather quickly. Where before, like you would really need to sit down with it. And if you're doing a magazine, you're going to need to have the time to actually like put some thought to paper, have that published in a magazine with the screenshots and send it all out. And now you can do all that much, much quicker than you could in the past. So do you really need to give them like a shitty copy that isn't like quite done yet for a review, or can you just wait for them to come out with something within the first week? How much marketing are you spending on, and are you relying on these reviews to like generate buzz versus having like an ad campaign of some kind? Can vary from game to game.
Yeah, I think it's important for people to get review copies. I think it's important because like people like to hear reviewers talk about their game, so I get that aspect of it. But I don't think it's a deal breaker to me. I don't think people like I don't go off what reviews say for movies games or nothing like that. I like some people. I'd rather hear my friends' opinions than reviewers' opinions, the people I trust. So it's like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I don't really
Especially
care
now.
for movies and TVs. I'm more about trailers. But for games, I do like watching the review. I like watching it
Because
because it does show more of the game most of the time, and I can say like, oh, that looks cool and that looks fun.
yeah,
They
I
can
agree.
explain or they can explain like a gameplay mechanic. I'm like, oh, that's not what I thought I was based off the trailer. I'm glad I got a little bit more info on it.
Yeah, that is true. When you get the gameplay stuff, that stuff kind of matters more to me. Like, okay, this is how the game looks. This is how the game plays. This is what I expect. Okay, now I'm more interested in it. But yeah, otherwise, then like I don't really care that much.
Donnie, you have anything to add?
Yeah, lots.
SEC.
I do have the opinion. I don't look at reviews or care about reviews either. I did adopt that from Dev after many years of training. But my opinion on this matter has nothing to do with my opinion on reviews. Because to me it's not the product. It's the market. I was all about this, if everybody remembers, back when Bethesda was like, we're not going to do day one early preview. I was like, let's get it. Like, I want more of this. And I did say it after Silksong. I was the person that was like, I don't want this to, let's normalize this. And that's why we got the question. So I got a lot of things, but the gist of it really is, I think it should be an even playing field. I think too many channels on both professional and the other. I think too many channels have a hold on popularity because they are given exclusive access. And I think there are those that are doing the work better that are being held down because they're not on the Insiders Club. Just generally speaking. In a world of like today, with TikTok, Twitch of all things, like where people literally are live with video games at all times, constantly. Why does a certain select people have to get them, 2 weeks early to be the ones that get to be there? Why not open that? Let everyone experience that at the same time, and let the market on coverage or reception or commentary or whatever, let that be judged based on merit, not access. And I think in today's world, I don't think this is really all that relevant. I think Delvin makes an excellent point that the day one is usually not even the best version of the game. And that doesn't come down the line until like month 3 these days. So, that we talk about all the time about games that turn it around and whether or not they should be re-reviewed or change score. Like, I also think that publishers are selling games. They're selling early access. They're selling you the game before it even comes out. So you can get it before reviews come out. So it's just like, we're already there. Like, it's already happening in so many ways. I just don't see the need to kind of keep doing this. Like, it's just a very old, it feels like newspapers. It's just like, feels dated.
It does.
It's like, what is this archaic thing? Like, if a game came out today and you were like, I don't know if I want to buy it or not. I wish I had some reviews. If you just waited like 3 hours, you would have all the things you would need to make a informed decision. Right? Maybe they haven't beaten the whole game, but you could have seen gameplay. You could have seen opinions. You probably could have watched the first chapter. The internet's crazy. Gamers are nuts. I see full walkthroughs of games in like the first 48 hours of them being released, like fully streamed and everything. Gamers are crazy. I don't feel like there's a need for this anymore. This
So
is
how
like
many
some
people
old print magazine tradition stuff.
Is that all gamers are like that dialed in? Because I never thought to like look up Twitch to see if I would like a game or not. Like I would go to YouTube and be like, let me see a video or two.
I'm just saying, like, isn't YouTube, people can stream on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, isn't that what the kids do? Isn't like that's literally
Yeah.
Twitch's like whole existence.
That is exactly what the kids do. We're older,
But
so
then-
yeah, you
but
may
I-
not think about that. But the kids they're really just, let me go watch this YouTuber play it.
Yeah.
and that's why they don't buy the game because they already saw the YouTuber.
And
play.
even then, you've
That's a
got,
huge
and
part
that's
of it.
the other part. I'm not even talking about like reviews like us. Think about Twitch streamers. There are Twitch streamers that get early access versus others.
Oh, okay.
That's a discrepancy that doesn't need to happen.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
why
because
don't
my
you
other
ch-
question is you brought up the merits, right? Like let's base things off the merits and not just access,
let's let
right?
whoever's good at this rise to the top.
But then who's
Yeah.
going to be spending the marketing at like what studios to be like, okay, these all like we had somebody spend their entire, 3 months looking at all these reviewers and channels and what have you, and
marketing
we
is just
agree
spent. Maybe
for that,
marketing is
or are you
spent
just
on
going to go
people-
back to the well that you've always been going to, and we're going to give it to the same 12 people we always give it to because we know they're
Stop
gonna put
giving
out
it
a
to
review.
people, period, and just run
that's
ads
what I'm
for
saying.
the damn
Stop
game.
giving it.
Just
and,
run
like,
ads. There
maybe
you go. Okay.
maybe if you want someone to play, like maybe you want to target a streamer. I don't know who the streamers are. Who's the best streamer? Like,
Fuck if I know. You're asking
Okay.
the wrong people.
Yeah, we're a bunch of old
Gotcha.
fucks, dude. What do we
okay,
know?
streamer A. Okay, anime
Oh, good old
guy,
streamer A. He's so much
anime
better than
guy
streamer B.
69. If they want anime guy to stream their game, they can give him the game, of course, or even pay him. But like, why have the exclusivity? Like, I feel like everyone should be experienced. I feel like the story of the game should be experienced together, versus the media being like, "Yeah, I already played it a month ago." It's like,
Yeah.
just release the damn game.
Yeah.
Like, it's software. Like, in what world do we do this? Like Adobe Pro? Dev, we'd like you to take 10 days of Adobe Pro before the rest of the world. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do like beta tests and stuff like that instead, right?
And we beta test games, and that's public.
Yeah, I think you should do that type of stuff, and you have a preview. So this is what I've played at this game so far. It's not
Actually-
indicative of the final product. You have that. You have just a preview,
I'm
and
playing
then
Sonic
the
this weekend,
final copy goes
And it's
out
open
for
to all of
everyone.
us, not just the media or just, the people that'll say nice things. Because that's the other thing. That when you know that it's an exclusive group, then that exclusivity can be, catered to get what you want out of it. You can give the game that or is most likely to say nice things about you. You can give them the game versus the critics, right? I'm for a free market for this. I don't see the need for any of that. Just push your game out like Silk Song. Stand behind your product, put it out, and let the world experience it, and let the cards fall where they fall.
I do like the beta idea because I played Battlefield 6 over the last couple of weekends, and that actually was a bigger selling point than any watching a video or the gameplay trailer. Was just actually experiencing it. But then I am also, I guess now that I'm on this podcast, I'm talking about it. But that's only 8 people in the world are going to know how awesome Battlefield 6 beta is, versus like these established publications that have like they get tens of thousands, maybe millions of views,
And they're already established. They'd continue to get it.
and I think that, and I think when you're being, and I'm just playing devil's advocate here, when you're corporate executive person and you see this person has all these, numbers, and numbers are great because they look good in a graph, even though they can be bullshit. It's easier to kind of push it out to the same old people who have the same old numbers versus
You
being
can
the more
You can
everybody
still
has
push it.
access
No,
to it.
You can still push it to those channels and use their popularity. I'm just saying, how much does the exclusive window help that? I don't think there's any difference.
Yeah, if you give out a demo or a beta, everybody can play it. You have everybody's being able to look at it, and then also you have the big corporations, the big YouTubers or whatnot, who are also putting out content.
The big
And now
channels,
you
the
can
sites
judge
still
your
do it.
experience versus their experience with the game, and now you have something that's a little bit more realistic.
And
Like,
everybody's
okay.
talking about it.
Yeah, they didn't like this, but I really enjoyed this game, so like they're full of shit. Or you just feel like, it doesn't matter what they say because I really had a good time with this game, or this publication didn't.
I just
Plus
want the very
also-
best people that are reviewing games to be able to review it when reviews go live.
Yeah.
That's all. I want the very best people that can review games to help the most people. It's more just
I
like
think
a
we need more
democratic thing
demos.
for me. It's just like, why the pickers? It's like we're picking winners and losers.
I mean,
It's
that was
like,
one of
why are
my
we
favorite
doing
things about the Xbox magazine was having a demo disc with every single issue. That was a huge selling point.
Yeah, put out more
Uh,
demos. When the game goes live, you let everybody review it together.
Yeah, just put the game out. It's just live. Put it out.
Well, because if you actually
That-
put out the demo, yeah,
that's the
you're
other
right.
thing.
Yeah, I see the
they
the
break
talking point.
street date all the damn time too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, just
All the
man, the game launches Tuesday at 10. It's just like none of this. Well, we'll give 2,500 people keys 14 days, and then 7,000 people keys 7 days out. And it's like, how about you just put the game out and like all the millions of people can play it? It's like a novel concept, but it's really not. And I don't
Yeah,
think
'cause
it
if you're-
changes anything.
if your game previews well and there's a demo, people are gonna buy it.
If your
They're
game
not
came
gonna
out
wait
at
for that
midnight,
reviewer.
if somebody makes a game, it's a Simpsons 2D brawler, and Snurts is interested. He's like, I want to know how it runs on my PlayStation 5. If that game came out tonight, Snurts, and you went to sleep, there would be reviews for that game by the time you woke up.
Yeah, well, I'm also the gamer who rarely buys games the first day it's
I'm
available.
just saying,
You know what I
like,
mean? Like
that's
so,
the
like
world
by
we live in.
by the time I actually am interested in a game, there are already tons of reviews and things that I can look at.
Yeah, I'm just saying if it was day one, day zero, there would already be reviews there. It would have already happened.
Sure.
And the funny thing is, there's probably more people like you that buy GameStars than others. So those reviews do not need to be 2-3 weeks before the game comes out, because most people are going to be waiting to get the game,
there's
waiting
like
to get
this-
it on sale. So you can have the actual reviews go
I've
live.
seen a lot of like old
the day they
gaming
come.
media. They cling to that, like it's like some sort of special, customer service or care that they offer. It's like the whole world can offer that. Like we can all do this. Like it shouldn't be exclusive. Just open it up. It's criticism. Criticism should be free for all.
Yep. 1000%.
I'm done playing devil's advocate. I'm tapped out. I contributed to the conversation. I did my job.
So people are like, well, what if the game was bad like Mind's Eye? Well, then we should have refund policies, return policies, and otherwise, maybe you'll stop buying shit like Mind's Eye.
Well,
Like,
also,
if you get
you
burned
can-
a couple times, maybe you'll care a little bit more. If you just
Again,
blowing money.
They just won't
Not
support
if
that
you don't.
company anymore.
If you just aimlessly bought Mind's Eye, you are more at fault for that than the company that made it. Like, that's more
especially
your
after
fault.
that gameplay trailer came out that was bland as all hell. It's like we have driving, cars go vroom, we have guns, they go boom. Like it
Yeah,
was like the most monotone voiceover
I don't think
for a
gamers
game
need
that
to
I've ever
be.
heard.
I don't think gamers need to be protected in that way. I don't think it's like we got to be there. It was like the Switch
Right.
thing. You remember? You guys don't, or maybe you saw this, but on Switch, Shaq, we talked about this. When the Switch 2 dropped, I shared about 3 different outlets that all ran a story of some sort of the Switch 2 third-party games would be selling more if we got review copies. Like they all ran an article like that. VGC was one. I think Eurogamer was another, and there was another one. They all ran an article like, because I'm sorry, let me fill in the gaps here. I see Snurts like, what the fuck are you talking about? Snurts, when the Switch 2 launched, like its first week sales, there were lots of these articles about how terrible third-party games were selling. Like the
Okay.
news media were running with like, they're only buying Mario, nobody's buying anything else. And then in response to that, several of these websites were like, yeah, maybe these games would have sold better if we got reviews. The reason gamers aren't buying it is because we didn't have our reviews. It's that
Yep.
kind of shit that I hate. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Well, because if you're buying a brand new console that is known for its like first party content, you're always going to be like,
100.
"What? I
there's a-
can't wait
there's
for
a
is
million-
Arkham Knight on there yet?"
There's a million ways to explain that away besides
Yeah.
VGC didn't get review codes.
Yeah.
How about the fact that half of them are ports that have already been out? We're talking about Cyberpunk and Yakuza.
That's what I was
the fuck
thinking.
are we talking about here?
Like,
Street Fighter 6, we have reviews for it. We've had them. It's this. That's the stuff that the review thing needs to go. Like it just needs to go. I'm with Dev. Burn it all down. I don't want the Metacritics, the fantasy leagues. Games are not a number, and that's
Look, no.
become too much.
You can still have all that. It just you won't get it before the game comes out. Everybody gets the game on the same
fine.
day,
I'm
and
just
that
saying in
review score
general-
will happen later.
In general, I would nuke it. I could nuke it all and not care.
Yeah,
It could all go away.
I could too.
Yeah, it could all
Instead
go
of a
away.
number, I've always preferred when people were like, "No, this is one you rent. This is one you buy. This is one you
I
borrow
like
from
different
a friend."
scales as well.
You know, like it, because that's how I
Thumbs
kind
up,
of think
thumbs
about it.
down,
Like,
whatever.
wait for it to go on sale.
Generally
whatever.
recommend. Like, do you recommend
Yeah,
this to people?
yeah, absolutely. Because like the sad part is, we see a 7. People see a 7 and think that's terrible. 7 is so damn high on a scale of 1 to 10. Like when you really look at it, 7 is 3 away from a perfect score. Yet we look at 7s like they are the scum of the earth.
I mean, we have.
Well, and maybe that 7 looks more like a 10 when the price drops.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because that's how I kind of balance things. I'm like, how much, like Ghost of
Well,
Yotei,
that's because
I know I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna buy it
like,
right
it's 'cause
away.
it's a product
But
and you're a consumer.
another game that I will
That's how that-
sort of enjoy, I'll wait, you know, and I'll wait for it to go on sale. And all of a sudden I'm like, well,
on the
this
Plus.
Valhalla game is great for $15.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a part of it. How much you spend on something matters.
Mhm.
You know, it's a part of the equation. Yeah, that's what Dev got me off of that stuff a long time ago. I do credit Dev on all of that. I've come full circle. I used to care a great deal. I had all the same counters on our website. Everything was like definitely doing what I thought we were supposed to be doing. Like, this is how this works.
No, that's why I like things like Yahtzee and like Before You Buy and you know, just it. There are certain YouTube videos that I enjoy because they kind of have a different angle on it, and it's not just your standard like, oh, the graphics are great, the sound is perfect, the gameplay is fantastic, you know, yada yada yada, and it's almost like you're doing a checklist, right? Versus just kind of doing a general explanation of your experience playing the game.
Like, tell me why you like.
exactly.
What makes it fun? What? Why do you like it?
Yeah. D-Life put in the chat, 7s can be good games. No, D-Life, 7s are good games.
Hey, dude, 4s and 5s
is
can be good games.
7
4s and
is
5s
good
can be
games.
good games. Like, I was gonna say, I mean, this podcast, that's our, we're the suit of 6. You know, I love a good 6 and a 7. I'll take 2 6s over a 10 any day. You know, so yeah.
The definition of 7 out of 10 is literally good.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Delvin and I, we play all kinds of shit games.
yep, mine's I
buy so much shit from Game Mill.
You wholeheartedly keeping them afloat.
I bought Desktop Golf last week.
Jesus, do you
Good,
not have
good for you, champ.
This is why you're swimming in games, because you keep doing shit like that.
So, you know, I like a good 6. There's nothing wrong with that. It's fun. Depends on how much it is. It
Right.
really does.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna do one more question before we get out of here. Starts picking number between 1 through 4.
3.
Oh, damn! You picked 3, motherfucker.
What? Give me an option if you wanted the one. You just picked the one you want.
Well, pick another number 3, 1 through 4.
No.
Two, 1.
There's not
4,
one that I want. It's just
0.
This is
We're done. Cut it.
Indio Techno wants to know, now that Travis and Taylor are getting married. I had no idea.
Fuck us.
Today years
I
old.
did.
What's
Sorry.
the over under on a divorce 7-year itch?
This is the perfect question to end this show on.
So is that like crabs for 7 years? Is that what the 7-year itch means? I'm confused.
Ooh.
Oh,
Lord have mercy. No.
Oh, is 7-year itch like when you're itching for new love?
Strange.
Is that what?
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah.
Do you not know that,
itching
really?
to
The euphemism?
Go look around.
7-year itch?
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's
Like,
no
I think
rings on these fingers.
Yeah, so I think that's like commonly like the divorce.
I thought it was commonly known too. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, the euphemism is like, the 7-year itch is like thing. I think that's like when the majority of marriages get divorces is like somewhere in.
Okay.
Somewhere in then. Yeah.
Just
I
old
didn't
enough
know
for
they
the
were
kids to
getting
be
married or
aware.
engaged.
Just old enough for the kids to be aware of how terrible things are going.
Correct.
D-Life gives them a year. What do you guys give them? Is there an over under? I
I got no fucks given.
yeah. I hope they last forever. Fuck it. I don't care.
I think they'll last past 7 years.
I have no idea.
I'm going over.
The divorce album's gonna be lit though.
Yes, it is.
That album's gonna
Fuck
be
Kansas City.
that album's gonna be a banger. That was the joke I made to my wife when she told me. She was not happy.
He's not the
Was she
chief.
very
of my
excited
heart.
about them getting married?
Yes.
I don't understand why people care so much. I really
I don't know them.
So
I
that's
don't
the
know them.
disconnect that I have. I've talked to my wife
it-
about that a bunch, and she tells me, like, her analogy. She goes, "It's the same thing for you in sports." I said, "So I get it. I know what fandom is. That I understand." I was like, "To me, that analogy is a little bit different." She's like, "You know all the players for like the Browns." I'm like, "Okay." I was like, "That would be like you knowing the people that play guitar with her and the people that set up the stage or her manager or her company. They're a part of the team." I was like, the hard part that I have, the part that I've never connected with, I feel like it's a female thing, not to be sexist. I just think it's a very, like, I've just witnessed that behavior. Is like, I've never been invested on any of these idols that I have, bands, sports. I've never been invested in their personal life.
Right.
I've never
Same.
cared about who they're dating, or married, or kids, or cheating, or I've never. My wife knows every one of her boyfriends, their last name, where they're from, their dog's name. She knows everything about these people. It blows, like, it's a fandom. I know, like, it's a fandom I don't.
That's an
recognize.
obsession. That's something different.
I've never been at that level. Maybe like Nintendo. The fact that I know Nintendo and their developers and stuff, that's as close as I get to that. And even then, it's not on a personal level. I don't know.
It's a
any of those
business
people.
level. It's
Yeah,
a
I don't know
business,
any of those people.
Hobby level. It's not, you don't. And I do think it's mostly women. At least that's my experience, because everyone who's brought it up to me that is excited about it has been of the fairer sex. And for me, it's always just kind of like, oh, good for them. Like, what was it? Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson are apparently a couple now after that Naked Gun movie came out.
Really?
That's what I saw on the Twitter, and I was like, good for them. I hope they're happy. Like, I don't care. Like, but like, I just see it in the social medias all the time.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason it's even on my radar, is
I
because
mean,
I'm bored
pop
at
culture
work.
cares about it. It's definitely it's always existed in our lives, right? And like there's celebrity couples and stuff. But yeah, I've just never been.
I've never understood why. Like, why do we care who these people date? Why is it a thing? Like, why are we so invested in these people who we don't know, who don't know us from Adam? Why are we invested in their personal lives in any way, shape, or matter?
Not to bring it up again, but the Cowboys documentary had a whole episode about Michael Irvin having like some cocaine house and all these hookers. I was like, I never knew.
Yeah, coke and
I
10
never
hoes,
knew.
man.
Never knew, because I don't care. Like, it's not.
Right.
It's not a part of the fandom.
See, that's to me like more trivia. Like Doc Ellis pitched a perfect game on acid. That's just kind of fun. Like, I know that it's just a random trivia fact that I have. But I mean, to each their own, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not.
Because I am a comic book fan, and that's basically like soap operas for nerds. And
But
I could tell
real
you
people. That's the other thing.
Yeah, but like, it's
there
not
you go. Yeah, but
who
because I can
made
tell
the
you
comic
everybody that
books
Cyclops
life.
dated. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't know if it's Jean Grey and Emma Frost,
think-
and
my wife does mention that a lot of that history is a part of the music. So like, okay, that I can understand. But even then, it's not just her. I think it's a lot of, the celebrities she's into. She knows about their person. Like, they just know about their whole persona, like their whole life. I've
That's so
never
weird
cared
to
about
me.
famous people's whole lives.
Right. So
I
it's so
barely
weird
have
to me.
time to care about my friends' lives. I'm like, what's
I say,
your
but
what your
I think
third
it's
kid? What's your
like-
third kid name?
I hate saying not to be sexist, but some things are just sexist. Like that, there is a reason the genders are different. There's like an ongoing, this. I'm sure you guys have seen a joke or heard a euphemism, but in TikTok, it's a thing all the time. Like a guy will walk in, like it'll be like, went and played golf with his friends for 8 hours. He walks in, his wife's like, "How's he doing?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Yeah.
Is he still dating
Yeah.
so and so? I don't know.
I don't know.
Did you ask him
All the time.
Did you hear Larry and Elizabeth broke up? What happened? I don't know.
That
Is
is
he
my
okay?
wife.
I don't know.
My
Like,
wife asked me all of those types of questions, and I'm like, I didn't ask. That was not on my mindset. Why didn't you ask? I don't care.
So I don't want to say it's just like a woman thing, because I think it's us thing. Like, we are not into our folks because of that. Because it's just like a thing that I don't think a lot of men do.
Yeah, we're not sitting here talking about all the gossip about why somebody broke
Yeah,
up and who said.
I don't know.
Like,
my best friends dated.
man,
I don't know any
we're
of
here to
those
play
people.
golf. We're here to play basketball. Like, that's what
Yeah.
we're doing. We're not sitting here going over who's doing what with who. It don't
Yeah.
matter.
How's your mom?
It's
and them? Like,
usually
no.
It's none of my business.
a common
much,
interest
yeah.
that we have. We will just do a deep dive on. So if I'm with a fellow Simpsons fan, God help anybody else in the group, because we're just going to talk about Simpsons for like the next 4 hours.
Yeah, and then your wife's like,
and
"What
then-
happened?" You're like, "Nothing."
I mean, he really likes season 6. That's what I know. Like, season 6 is the greatest. We talked about all these episodes. The guest stars are on there. So like, I understand that like level of nerdy knowledge when knowing all the little ins and outs of something you're very passionate for. But for me, it's never been some other real life person's life. It's just like some fictional thing or
Some of my
politics or
favorite
history.
all-time bands, I don't even know the members of the band.
Not at all.
I just
Not
really
at all.
like the song.
I couldn't.
Absolutely.
I love System of a Down. I know Serge is like the lead singer.
Yeah.
And like that's about it.
I don't know the rest of the band. Love them.
Yeah, right. Like unless like
100%.
unless their name is like in the band, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah, that's the difference. Like even in music, it feels very different. You know, my wife started reading off her dogs, and she's like, "Oh, she had this cat and the cat." I was like, "What?"
Delvin, do you have anything to add to this? 'Cause, like, for example, JV is very into pop culture, so he will know all of this same stuff.
Delvin is from the streets.
So,
Look at him.
Delvin, do you pay attention to any of this stuff? Like, I know with like the hip hop and the music and whatnot, like you
I bet
probably
Delvin's into
delve
who's
more
dating who.
into pop culture
Yeah.
than I would think any of us are.
Look here, Dev. Answer the goddamn question we gave the show.
I already answered it. We waiting for you to answer it.
I already answered it. I can understand why. It's not a woman thing. It's a fandom thing. Because people, I say this because I see the other side of it, how people act about Drake and Kendrick Lamar. They want to know all these whole things about who Drake is dating and his baby mamas and things like
Yeah.
that. And it's
The
just a
guys
fandom
do or
thing.
the women?
Yeah, so
Guys.
I was going to ask the same
Guys
thing.
do very much so. There was a
Really?
big thing this week that Drake was in family court because apparently he may have another child. And people been speculating about that because that was one of the diss lines that was in the Kendrick Lamar song. Like, oh, yeah, he might actually have another child out there that he's hiding from the world. And that's been a big deal. Yeah. Fandom is just a fandom thing. People getting, especially with hip hop. Hip hop is really
Be
big.
generational?
Could be.
Wait,
Generation
but-
could be a big part of it. But it just depends on celebrity plays a big part of how big
So,
the
like-
celebrity is.
It's not really a counter argument, just maybe a little sub bullet. So like I know that fandom exists. Like even in our world, like the NBA, I know that Ant got somebody pregnant because I saw a headline, and I with these Zion's ran. I just don't follow it or care. Like that's not news to me. I don't pay
it's
attention to what they're doing. I know it's a thing that the sport talks about, but like, are the fans? I don't know if the NBA fans are really invested in that.
Yeah, like
Yes.
do the Drake fans, the men know like every car he owns and like every chick he's been with and like
Yes.
his dogs and cats
Really?
names.
They do. They it was a whole thing. If you follow the plot line between the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, it's nuts. Like
Yes,
people went.
I get that. But like, do they know all of that because of the songs and then delving into it to
they
figure
know
out what
Drake's
he's talking
dog's
about, or
name?
do they know all of that information already?
Some of us they knew already. Some of us delving into the songs. Some of us is like, okay, people go to just find more stuff to prove their points about previous stuff. Like the whole thing about Drake liking to talk to young girls was a thing that people kind of knew. It was like a thing that like people talked about. Like, oh, this is weird that he's hanging out with this Millie Bobby Brown and stuff like that. But people, after this beef happened, people dug into it way more. Like finding old text exchanges, old like tweets and stuff from talking to people, finding like other things and like putting two and two together to find where the girl was at, what the age the girl was at the time, what age she is now.
So maybe
Stuff
Devil's
like
right.
that.
Maybe it's just a different types of people thing. Maybe there are people that care about it and then people that don't.
Yeah, there are
And
people
they
who
both
just
be fans of the same things and just coexist.
way
But,
just too obsessive.
I've
about
just
these
never
things.
really met a whole lot of people.
Are
in
you
my
are you
interests
having
like
that conversation with people, Dumb? Are you like getting in chat rooms with people about Drake?
Oh,
and y'all just
absolutely
chopping
not.
it
I
up?
don't give a fuck about none of that stuff.
Because it's of all the
I
fandoms
see
that
it
I
and
have,
turn
I've
away.
never met anybody that's into things like that.
Oh, I have.
Like
I met
who
plenty of
Tiger
JV is the
Woods
only one that
dating.
I know. JV loves that shit.
But it's usually like I met people who are into like Michael Jackson like that, hip hop stuff like that. It's a lot of things. And
Well, I mean, they've had these gossip publications that have been popular for many, many years, and I can't imagine it's just one gender who's buying all the copies. But
Yeah,
it
no,
does.
I mean,
It does.
I'm
It
not-
is. It is kind of like a chicken
I'm not
and the egg
thinking it's
argument.
exclusive, but I do think it. I would
Even-
guess that it's heavily weighed based on gender.
I agree,
Even
Donnie. I agree.
On it probably skews more women, but even on a street level, it happens. Like there was a thing today where people were like, I guess people found old audio of Young Thug, the rapper, snitching on somebody on one of Lil Wayne's artists, and it became a big deal because of the whole Young Thug trial that happened. And
This is what I'm talking about. I've never been involved into anything, any music thing like this.
the whole RICO charge that Young Thug
I've never
had,
followed anything like this.
and the fact that his artist Gunna apparently was snitching as well, and Young Thug chastised for that. There's whole threads about all this type of stuff.
As soon
But
as
it
niggas
seems
start
like-
going to jail and going to court, I've been stopped paying attention. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
People and all that stuff.
Why?
Starting
Yeah.
to think.
Why is that even in the news?
Starting
That's
to think
their
that R.
personal
Kelly episode of the Boondocks all of a sudden.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
You mean the fact that those things actually started becoming true?
So I still
Right.
think I don't want to even make this any longer.
Please don't.
I think there has to be some kind of bigger event to draw people into.
I
it,
think
though.
there's
so
a
like,
difference
like the
between
beef
what
with
we're
Kendrick and
talking about.
Lamar, the marriage with Taylor, right? Like
I think
there has
there's
to
a
be
difference
something for someone to
between
focus on.
What we're talking about and the examples you brought up.
I think so too.
Like there's difference between like this is not an interest because of scandal, because of a story, charges, cheating, a tape or a diss track. They literally just follow every waking moment of this woman's life. Like they would talk about what she had for coffee this morning. Like, it doesn't have to be a lot of the things you brought up. I think is just pop culture salacious. I understand that a lot of it's scandal like that. Of course, draws. We're talking about like it blew my mind when my wife not only knew her pets like past and previous, knew their names. Like that's useless information.
But
They do
I
that
feel
stuff with
like that was Michael Jackson and Madonna back when I was growing up. Like they
They
would
do
know
that stuff with
everything
Drake.
about those
Okay,
because they're
all right,
huge
all
pop
right.
stars.
As long as they
It was
do, I
weird
just-
then too.
And it was
Right,
different
but like
then.
you had like Michael Jackson sleeps in this like youth tube thing, and he hanging his baby over the balcony, and he's marrying this person or whatever. Like
Legend.
certain people seem to have gotten a lot more attention because of their fame than others,
Oh, of
and their
course.
personal lives become public. So maybe that has something to do. Like we just latch on to the celebrity
I
culture,
just feel like
and
they know
sometimes it's a
everything-
movie or
They
music
know
or what have you.
everything about her.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
like they've gotten it down to it's like a scientific. It's
Yeah.
extremely detailed. It's like a whole FBI profile.
And then you have like those reality shows like with Paris Hilton and shit like that back in the day where they're just like, here, this is my life. This
That's
is what,
true.
I'm just putting
Yeah,
it all
no.
like out and here in full blast.
We did grow
So-
up in that generation where that was we did open the door.
Yeah, I think that
You're
I
right.
think that plays
That's
a part
fair.
into it. And I think
That's
Taylor,
yeah.
as an artist, is kind of very open with her fans about stuff like that. So
That's true
it
too.
invites them in. So yeah,
Listen, with all this talk, it's not I don't think any of us are saying it's bad or we don't like it or anything like that. We're just making an observation. It's good. She's
Yeah.
a great person. Like it's good. Like there's no harm being done. At least I think. I'm sure like.
Wait till the
stalkers.
video comes out.
Right.
Then we're
Yeah.
gonna
But like
find out.
generally speaking, the behavior we're talking about is no harm is being done.
yeah.
It's just
No,
a
it's just
very
fandom.
passionate interest level, like
Yeah.
a super level. It's a much higher level. I talk about it all the time. Doing this podcast made me realize just how little I know and suck at video games. Like all of this. I tell my wife all the time, I used to think I was really good at Mario, and then Mario Maker came out. And I was
Sure.
like, oh, I don't think I've ever played Mario. I've beaten all of them, but I don't think I've ever actually played Mario because I'm seeing people do shit that my mind can't even comprehend. Like that sort of thing. I was never, I think, in that 1%er like go that hard category with any of my fandoms like that.
All right, well, we made it. Gonna get out of here and let Delvin go to sleep.
Yes.
So, until next time, play some video games.
Nobody's sleeping in the middle of the bed. The middle of the bed is only where you do the business. But when everybody's ready to sleep, it's the side of the bed that can't be beat. It's the middle of the bed where lovers meet. But when it comes time to slumber, it's the edges. Ooh, 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 the edges.